Hey, 5Tayer. Can you hear me? Oh, awesome. You got the notifications. That's great, because you came in like seconds after I started my live stream. All right. Awesome. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you're here again. And, yeah, you know what time it is. Yep. I'm wearing the shirt. That's right. Um, yep. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. All right. So, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just got done eating my dinner. I usually eat before I go live, so yeah. I know I started a little late because I was doing something else. Um, but that's fine. This stream won't be super long because what I'm gonna do tonight is the Halloween event, just like from last year's. Yep, this is their second year having this World of Trucks event. So yeah, last year I completed it like a week after Halloween. This year it's only a few days after Halloween, so yeah. But yeah, I'm live again for like 5 days in a row. This has been like a marathon week. Yeah. I just finished playing Luigi's Mansion 3, and now we are here for my favorite Steam game and my favorite PC game of all time. So yeah. But yeah, we're going to do the Halloween event. And I'm not going to do all of it tonight. I assume it's the same as last year's, where you have to deliver a certain amount of deliveries and in a like a different amount of cities. I think it's the exact same from last year's, but I'll check. Um, so this will be in two parts, maybe three. It depends. I might be back Sunday. I might do another one Sunday. Yeah. And yeah. Like I said, this stream won't be too long because later I'm gonna try and work on the Halloween party video that I'll premiere tomorrow night and Saturday night. That'll be cool. And then Sunday I'll try and do the rest of the Halloween event, and that'll basically wrap up the season for this channel, and then I can move on to something else. Oh, hi, Landon, the UP Railfanner 2K10. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's your profile picture. That's from The Amazing World of Gumball, is that correct? I used to watch that show, sort of. Not much, though. I'm not a huge fan of that show, but that show was really popular at the time. So, but yeah, you and 5Terra, you guys play this game. We're friends on Steam. Have y'all completed the Halloween event? Because I haven't even started yet. It's weird because they extended this until mid-November. It's just like last year's. It's kind of weird, that is, you know. I kind of wish they had this like a month ago. That would have been better. I don't know. I assume they're going to have the Christmas Reflections event again. And I think there's a better chance that I can complete that before Christmas Day. Unlike the Halloween event, I was gonna try and do it before Halloween's over, but you know, I was really focused on Luigi's Mansion 3. But that's okay. Better late than never, right? So yeah, 5 Terror says I haven't. I've only done 7. Landon, Landon, you're done? You've completed it? Well, congratulations. 13 total. Oh, okay. It's just like last year's. I was actually watching some of last year's live stream that I was doing. I think it's exactly the same. I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. I like doing these events. It's weird. Remember last year there was a lot going on towards the end of the year. We had the Halloween event, the Texas event, and the Christmas Reflections event in October, November, and December, and a little bit of January. That's why, if y'all remember, I did a lot of streams at the time of this game. And then after that, we won't have another event until, I think, August. And that's when the state of Oklahoma came out. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. I haven't played this since October 23rd. Let's see if I missed any news since the last time I played. So, okay, I think the state of Kansas is coming out next. And I see that there's an update. We have an update here. Let's see here. We are excited to introduce a range of enhancements that will further improve your virtual trucking experience. Let's take a look at the visual additions that await you on your journeys. Okay. First and foremost, after many requests, we've added the moon. Wow, we've added the moon to our night sky. It's a subtle but remarkable touch that adds an extra layer of realism and wonder to your virtual trucking adventures. Curiously, it's worth mentioning that what might appear as a simple addition, the moon, has posted some significant challenges for some time. Integrating the moon into the night sky has required casting, rendering, and calculating lunar light, managing reflections in water bodies, dealing with wet roads, and addressing mirror effects, among other things. However, we're delighted that we've finally been able to incorporate something as fundamental as the moon into our in-game night sky. Wow, that's awesome. I like the moon. Ooh, oh, whoa, would you look at that? Yeah, it does look real. It does. Oh, and it's raining. Lightning bolt. In addition to that, we've also reimagined the night sky, introducing the dynamic stars that gently twinkle, enhancing the overall authenticity of the nighttime experience. Okay. Wow. The problem is, I don't know if it's just me or if it's you guys as well, but when you play this game, driving at night, it seems like it's really hard to see, even when your lights are on, your high beams are on. It seems like, I don't know, it could be the screen. Could be the brightness of the game. I think there is a setting to change that. I don't know. But driving in the daytime, it's perfect because it's not too bright to me. So, I don't know. Finally, the skyboxes will now be high dynamic range, which means there will be richer, more vibrant colors in the skies, and our weather visual effects have also received an upgrade. Thunderstorms now include visible lightning, offering a more immersive experience, and make sure to keep an eye on the night sky. In certain regions, you might be pleasantly surprised with what you will notice. You know, my friend Alec, he was in a couple of episodes of playing this game. Next time I see him will be the Christmas holidays, so I'm sure he would like this because he likes the weather like that. And yes, he would play on my second profile. My second profile is like a friend's profile, mainly for him because he was my first friend to play this with me. Wow! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at that. Whoa, look at that mountain. You know, they don't have snow in this game. That'd be awesome if they can add snow, because, you know, we got states. We have some states that are below Canada, and it snows up there, you know. Washington State, Idaho, Montana. It's really cold up there. To sum it all up, we've also prepared a special video for you showcasing all these changes. It's definitely worth checking out. Okay, well, let's watch this. I'm gonna check this out. Here we go. Okay, so this is for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've never played Euro Truck Simulator 2. I played the first one a long time ago on a different computer. Back before I even started my YouTube channel. I don't know why they made a second one. But obviously the second one's better than the first one because there's so much to do. Wow. Yeah, there's a setting where you can change the weather probability, or if you want it to rain a lot, you can change that. But at default, it hardly rains in this game. If you know, if the rain probability is at default, it's really low, not much rain. And I like it like that because I don't like driving in the rain. But look, oh, there's the moon. Whoa! Speaking of the moon, at our Halloween party this year, there was actually a full moon at night. That's just awesome. I don't think that's ever happened before. Wow. Lightning strikes and thunder. Yeah, my friend's gonna like this. Whenever I see him, I'm gonna show him this. My friend's profile is about to hit $100,000, so we're going to try and get that for my friends. And then they can decide what truck they want. We'll take a loan from the bank. I've never done that before on my main profile. Okay, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. You can tell which one is American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 just by looking at the trucks itself. This one's American. Yeah, the detail looks amazing. It really does. I believe that's Euro Truck. Oh yeah, it tells you on the top right. But yeah, I think there should be snow in this game in the future. Imagine a Canadian truck simulator. That'd be funny. Alright, well that's a preview. That's cool. Alright. Oh, 5Tayer, I see that you have achieved the $1 Million Highway Drive along the famously scenic and thrilling section of US 550 in Colorado. Did I do this? Yes. I unlocked this achievement on Christmas Eve. I was actually live streaming at the time, and I stayed up all night. You know why I did that? Because I was waiting. I was waiting for Santa to take off on NORAD. That's why I did it. So while I was waiting, I was live streaming this game all night. Oop, Landon, the Union Pacific Rail fan, has shared a screenshot. Ooh, where is this at? Well, I know it's in the Rocky Mountains, right? But what? Golly, look how high up that is. Parts of that road is tricky to drive on. Oh. Okay. Alright. And here's the latest update. Okay, it's basically the same thing. I pretty much already looked at this, yeah. Alright. Okay, it's weird that they didn't say anything about the Hauloween event. I don't know. But, we're gonna get right into it. Okay. I think that's all I gotta say before we play this. Here we go. Yep, my first live stream back in my bedroom of this game since, I don't know, probably, it's been many, many months, so I'm not using OBS for this game. I use GeForce Experience because it comes with it on my PC. So let's hope no issues. Let's hope no issues. Hey, William. How you doing? I'm back to playing this game. Yeah, Halloween may be over, but it's not quite over yet for this channel. Next week, I'm gonna do a new, sometime next week if I can, I'm gonna do a new live stream series, and that'll be Super Mario 3D World on the Nintendo Switch, plus Bowser's Fury. Yes, I'm doing that because the Wii U version came out almost 10 years ago, so it'll be like a 10-year 10th anniversary kind of revisit. I've never played the Nintendo Switch version, but I do remember the Wii U version a lot, because that's another game that I played a lot when I was younger. That was a big hit at the time. And I'm doing live streams instead of regular episodes because there's so many levels. There's so much to do. Just like Luigi's Mansion 3. So that'll be throughout the rest of this month, November, and then December, of course, Christmas videos. And then that'll basically wrap up the year. Think about it, we're less than 2 months until a new year. I'm thinking of doing like a year-end review video. Never done that before, because that takes a lot of time to make a video like that. Talking about, you know, your year and stuff of your channel. Would be kind of cool to do that, because I think this is my best year on YouTube yet, in my opinion. Even though I would always get dislikes, trolls, or bots, whatever they are. But I'm glad I don't get any hate comments, so that's a great thing. But yeah, this year has gone by fast. Really fast. It's just, oh, wow. Oh yes, William, I saw your comment. Yeah, I saw your comment on the last night's stream, the last part of Luigi's Mansion 3 until next year. That was an awesome game. It really was. Five Taylor says, I believe there's an online multiplayer on Super Mario 3D World on Nintendo Switch, which is awesome. Really? Huh. I wonder how that works. I'll have to see. Yep, I'm doing good as well, William. Yep. Alright, so I'm not using the wheel. Since I'm back in my bedroom, since I'm back in my bedroom, the table is a lot smaller. Yeah, I'm not using the same table that I was in the big room because that table is too big for this room. Well, it can fit, but it's like it's too long for this room. In the big room, it's not too big because the room is big. This bedroom is not that big, so that's why it's a smaller table, and I don't really have any room for my steering wheel. Even though I did use the steering wheel last year in this bedroom, but there wasn't that much space, so I rather go old school on the keyboard. I'm planning to move my computer back into the big room around the Christmas holidays when I do a live stream on Christmas Eve of me tracking Santa. I think it would be more fun to do it in the other room. Yeah, but I'm gonna be in this room for a while because I just moved it back here. I don't feel like moving it back over there because it's a lot of stuff. You got the computer itself, the monitor, the speakers, the mouse, the keyboard, the webcam, the microphone, all the cords, the wires, the plugs. It's a lot. I'm planning. I would like to get like an actual computer desk because this is not a desk. This is a regular table, but I don't know. I can afford one. I just need to figure out what size, what kind of size desk do I want. That's the hard part. All right. Wow, we got 5 people watching. Well, good evening, guys. Alright, we're ready to go. Game upgraded to a newer version. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, let's see here. What mods do I have? I have so many mods. I mostly keep the same, but sometimes I would change it depending on the season, the time of the year. But most of them, I keep them all the time. Let's see here if I want to add any. Sure, why not? Let's add this since we're doing the Hauloween event. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. You know what? Pretty soon I'm gonna have to use this mod, the shortest day / longest night, and this one, the actual day / nighttime mod. Basically, that's when it gets dark early, for because it's winter season. This Sunday is daylight savings. Yeah. I know, that's always weird when that day comes, right? Actually, let's try this one. I'll add this one just because, since daylight savings is coming up. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, level 31. Let me check my options for the controls, just to see if it's the right controls for the keyboard. Yeah, it should be. Okay. Alright. I forget what my password is. Is this it? I think it is, because it's signing in. Yep, okay. That's okay. I forgot what I did last time. Oh yeah, the last stream I went for $1 million. I got the $1 million again. And I did say we're going to upgrade my garage. So I guess we'll do that. And I'll change my, I forgot to change my paint job on my truck. Speaking of my truck, it's been a whole year since I bought my truck. Yeah, I bought my truck on November 1st, 2022. Here we are, a whole year later. I can't believe it, right? Yeah. I bought my first truck just in time, or right before I did the Hauloween event. Okay, so I'm in what? Okay, this is where I was last time, New Mexico. Let's go back to my headquarters city. Okay, oh, here it is. We're back. Yep, they changed the background. I love this background. Happy Hauloween. Hello! Ween. Okay, I think it's the exact same rules as the last year's. So let's try and do some tonight. 13 deliveries. All right, personal reward. Okay, we'll get an achievement. Okay. From any city. So it doesn't matter how long the delivery is, as long as it's the Halloween treats cargo. So it doesn't matter how long the delivery is or how many miles it takes. And it doesn't matter if it's 13 different cities. I could be in the same city for a lot of them. Yeah, alright. That's cool. Okay, this event will be concluded on Tuesday, the 14th of November at 11:59 p.m. UTC. That's Czech Republic time. And they are, I believe they're 5 hours ahead of me. So right now it's 9:01 p.m. for me. So over there it's, I think 2 a.m. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to try and complete this by Sunday. Yeah. Alright. And yes, just over 1 million here. But before we do that, yes, I like this background. Wow, we got 6 people watching? I'm surprised. I really am. Okay, that's my truck. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Alright. It is weird that the event ends like the first half of November. You think it would be over by now, but it's not. I think the Christmas event is like that too. Where the heck are we? This ain't my headquarters. What if it is? Yeah, I live here. Mother trucker. Okay, I think I have to go to the service to change my paint job. I'll do like a Halloween paint job. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm already there. I'm not at my headquarters. I'm at the, I think I'm at the service station. Okay. It is Wednesday, 11:22 p.m. Do I have to rest? I kind of hope I do, because I don't really like the dark. Nope, I don't have to rest, but I should probably upgrade the truck. Service. Oh, we're under $1 million now. That's okay. Oh wait, not this one. Alright, let's see what paint job do I want here, since we're doing this Halloween event. Ooh, alright, so we got some spooky paint jobs here. I forget which one I used last year. I don't know if I did use one. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. That looks awesome. Ooh, straight out of hell. Ooh. Then there's, of course, you got the Christmas ones. We'll do this one. Yeah, it costs quite a bit of money. But I have a lot, so it's not going to affect me much. Alright. Now, let's start this here. Let's start. Okay, here we go. Halloween treats. I don't really care much about the income. I don't want the deliveries to be super long, cause yeah. Cause like I said, I want to try and work on the video tonight, some of it. So this stream won't be super long. Maybe another 2 hours. Yeah. Then I'll try and do the rest on Sunday. Okay. Route length. Wait a minute. Is this the shortest or the longest? Oh. No, this is the shortest. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, we got that one. We'll do this one. From Los Angeles to Barstow, California. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. What is your favorite treat on Halloween? Haha, there's so much. Okay. I'm glad I'm using the keyboard, because this table is too small for the wheel. Even though I did use the wheel last year in here. Oh, I have to go get it. I forget. I have to go get it first. Okay, UPS. Well, I'm glad the stream is going good. Even though we just started. Oh gosh. At least I'm familiar with this city, because my headquarters has always been in LA. Yeah, when I first played this game, I picked Los Angeles. Because this was like, when this game first came out, it was just California and Nevada. 2016, February 2nd, I believe. Yeah. This game is almost 8 years old. Oh, I got a speeding violation already. I was going, what, like 35? Only 5 miles over the speed limit, and he gave me a fine. Wow. Yeah, sometimes the cops are jerks, man. I guess it's like real life. Yeah, thank you, William. I love this game. This is episode 56. Also, I forgot to mention, a couple days ago marks 2 years since episode 1. Yep, episode 1, I believe, was on October 29th or 30th, 2021. Here we are, 2 years later, episode 56. Yeah. And I looked at 1 year later after episode 1, that was episode 30. So yeah, it seems like a whole year will be like 25 to 30 episodes. So maybe a whole year from now we'll be at episode, I don't know, 80. Who knows? I might do more. But yeah, 2 whole years since episode 1, and back then it was just regular videos. But lately it's been a lot of live streams, mainly because I bought my first truck. I have my own truck now. You can kind of do almost whatever you want. But back then I didn't have my own truck, so I had to rent trucks and do deliveries to... And then eventually I started doing streams. Yeah. I know, right? Time goes by fast. And the game gets better and bigger every year because they add more states. So Oklahoma was the last state that came out, so I think the next one is Kansas, then Nebraska, and then Arkansas. Yeah, not too long ago they announced Arkansas as a future state. What if Louisiana's next? Because that's the state that I live in. That'd be great. I would love to see what my city looks like. I lived here my whole life. I feel like the speed limit needs to be higher. It's only 30. It could easily be 40 or 45. Doesn't even... I know. You can easily go fast when you don't have a trailer. So I don't know how many deliveries I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll try and do 5. But I don't want it to be long deliveries since... since this stream won't be too long. See, the original plan was for me to live stream this last night and tonight. But, and finish Luigi's Mansion 3 on Halloween night, but that didn't happen because on Halloween night, the last 30 minutes of the stream was having issues. And then I stopped the stream and I decided to not do another part because it was getting kind of late. So yeah, that's why that happened. Okay, we turn right here. Is anyone coming? Wait, no one's coming. The light should still be green. It's in a cycle. Because I know my town, most of the traffic lights, they stay green if there's no one waiting on the other side, you know. It's like a computer mechanic. Okay, here is our cargo. Is it the same as last year's? It's hard to see. This is why I don't like the dark. You can't even see what it looks like. Let's see if I can do this here. Okay, good thing it lights up at the bottom so that you know which one it is. Oh my gosh. I can't tell which one. That's okay. See, it's too dark. Y'all need to light up this place. Alright, we got this. We got this. We got this. Alright, there we go. Dang, this is gonna be 3 hours, and this is the shortest delivery for Halloween treats. That's okay. Alright, yeah, that's not that far. UPS. Oh, I did not notice that was there. I'm looking at my mirror. I hit this pillar, or this wall, this fence, whatever you call this thing. Luckily that didn't hurt the trailer. Yeah, if you damage your cargo, you'll lose money. Yeah. Okay, my gas is half a tank. I don't know. Maybe we'll get $1 million again. I'm still gonna upgrade my garage. It'll give you 2 extra slots, so you can buy 2 more trucks for it. And upgrading your garage cost, I believe, $180,000. I think that's where my headquarters is, right there. On the map, I'm passing it. Alright. I see some person standing in front of a place called Asian Foods. Asian Food. Active. I mean, hey, Los Angeles, I got everything, right? I need to clean my glasses. Should have done that earlier. I'll do it after this delivery. Why am I yawning already? Do I need to get on the left lane? Oh, brake, bro. Oh gosh, I thought I was still hitting the gas. All right. Uh-oh, there's a cop right to my left. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, that's a good question. This is Live PD on Patrol Live with Dan Abrams. Yup. That show's pretty addicting for me. Imagine, is there like a, I think there's a police simulator. I mean, there's all kinds of simulators, you know, yeah, like a bus simulator. Up, I have to turn left at the next light. No, the light after this. Get behind the bus, wheels on the bus go round and round. Why is that a song, though? Wheels on the bus go round and round? I mean, all the wheels on every vehicle go round and round. Surf and skate, jewelry, antiques. I'm just reading these businesses. This is like Los Angeles' own business. Hi, Acer. You're playing with your dog right now. Awesome. How's your dog doing? Your dog grew up fast. Like, when you first got her, I saw some videos, some shorts that you did when you first got her. She was so small. How did she grow so fast? Oh my gosh. I mean, I know that's normal, but like, see, I say that because I've never had a dog in my life. Never had a dog, so. Ray's Hamburgers. It's too dark out here. Even the street lights are not bright enough. Alright, give me that green arrow in 3, 2, oh, okay, there we go. Counting down. Oh, and there's another cop. Well, of course there's gonna be a lot of cops, because it's in Los Angeles. You gotta have a lot of cops. Oop. Ooh, oh. Okay, so eventually we're gonna get on the highway to hell. That's a song, by the way, really popular, and old too. A lot of real popular songs are old, because that's how great they were. People forget how old certain popular songs are if you look up to date. Is that an ambulance in front of me? It looks like it is. Is that a hospital? Ooh. Oh, some people. Hey, what are y'all doing out here? It's 12:22 a.m. and you're all out here talking stuff. I guess that's normal. Hey, there are more people on the side. That does look like an ambulance. Yeah, it is. Acer says, she was only like a month or weeks or two when we first got her. Just don't remember. That's it? And she just grew up so fast? Like a big old dog. Well, I guess it depends on what type of dog it is, you know, because there's a lot of types of dogs. It's not like a cat, you know. Ooh, okay. I didn't turn enough. Ooh, billboard of the state of Texas. Speaking of Texas, congratulations to the Texas Rangers for winning the World Series. Ooh, okay. I almost missed that turn. Alright, Interstate 10. I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the end of the World Series last night after finishing Luigi's Mansion 3. Good thing I live streamed that early enough so I can watch the end of it. Last year, Houston Astros are the champions. This year, the Texas Rangers have finally won the World Series. First time in their franchise. So yeah, wow. Back-to-back years. Champions in Texas, huh? That's awesome. Maybe somehow the Dallas Cowboys will win the Super Bowl. See, I'm a Houston Astros fan, and I know the Texas Rangers are their rivals, but I did not mind Texas winning it. This World Series, I did not care who won. Not really. It's the most unexpected World Series in my lifetime. But it was also the one where I don't really care much about, so I didn't really watch much of it, but I saw the end. They deserve it, though. Texas Rangers, they deserve to win it. If the Houston Astros were still in the National League, that would have been the World Series. That would have been awesome. A World Series, Battle of Texas. Taxes. Oh, slow down. Okay. Okay, we had the... Okay, now we're on... Okay, Interstate 15 going north. Truck lane. Oh, these are for the slow vehicles because it's a steep hill. Yeah, I'm hitting the gas and my speed is going low. I've never seen this in real life. See, even this truck in front of me is going super slow. Okay, well I can pass it. Alright, sorry Acer for not looking at your messages. He says, I'm also blasting your Christmas music. Oh yeah, copyrighted music, I assume. Why not, right? If you're not recording. Yeah, last year you said November 1st you're gonna start listening to Christmas music, and now you're doing it again. You just cannot wait. You could basically do that for 2 months straight, because some people, they still celebrate Christmas the week after Christmas, you know, heading towards New Year's. You know, you get that week in between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, that's still part of the holidays. So, you could do that for 2 months straight. And then listen to that New Year's song, The Old Lang Syne. I think that's the name of it. Yep. Pretty soon my mom and I, we're gonna put up our Christmas tree. Yup. Last year, we had our Christmas tree up for 2 months straight. From mid-November to mid-January. That was the longest we had our Christmas tree up, and we're probably gonna do that again. You know how time flies. Yep. I know, right? It's like, golly. It's that time of the year coming up. Wow, I'm going fast now. Wow, I'm not even hitting the gas, and I'm picking up speed because we're going down a hill. I'm going 20 miles over the speed limit. Please don't be any cops. Some states, they don't have separate speed limits for trucks and cars. Some states, it's the same for both trucks and cars. But in this, they have 2 different speed limits. Even if you're not hauling anything, I think the speed limit would still be the same. for me. 55. Okay, we got 30 minutes left. Game time. You see how much faster these cars are going by? Because their speed limit is 15 miles higher than mine. Okay, we're about to get off here. Oh my god, why did I do that? Here we go. There we go. Barstow. Barstow? What kind of name of a city is that? Or a town? Oh, we got some cops. Alright, stop. Alright. Look both ways. Oh, I said stop, truck. It's so hard to see the vehicles. Oh, you're gonna let me go? Wow, how nice of you. Whoa! Why did you stop, you freaking idiot? Why did he stop? That was a cop? That's what you get. Yeah, F you too. You're a dick. Y'all saw that, right? Why did that cop stop? How am I supposed to know that was a cop car? It's too dark. Yeah, whatever. Oh, watch how you turn, fire truck. Welcome to the real world, I guess. I mean, it's just like real life, you know. You're gonna get those asshole drivers. All right. I can't see. Now I can. All right. All right. All right. See, how am I supposed to know that stuff's there? You know. Oh, great. I'm not straight. I'm not straight. That's why it didn't give me the green. Let's try and back up. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this. We will fix this. All right. We'll fix this. It has to be straight, you know. All right. Back up, back up. Oh! Yes! What the heck? No, I hit the radio player. I can't see anything. I see some stars. Excellent! That's all that matters. Alright, perfect. Did that count? Yes, it did. Alright. 1 delivery completed. Let's do another one. So I guess it doesn't matter if I can be in the same city, right? I guess it didn't say that in the rules, so alright then, let's go by that. Alright. To Bakersfield, California. Acer says she is a yellow lab. Alright, your dog. Wait, don't you have another dog too? Because I think I saw a second dog. So far, the game's running good. I guess the stream's going good as well, so that's great. Oh, this is a dead end. This company it's a dead end here. All right. BHP, never heard of that company. Oop, wait. Oh, we go this way. Right. Alright, there it is. Let's try this again here. Oh, is that a Tesla car? It looks just like... Yeah, I've seen some in real life on the road. Alright, let me try for my mirror, my right mirror. I think this is easier. Oh yeah, it is. Boom. Alright. To Bakersfield, California. I think it'll take about the same time. Yeah. Walmart. Of course, Walmart has everything, just like Amazon. Alright, I think I have to go... No. Turn here. Oh, we got 6 people watching. Alright. Sorry, 5Tayer, for not looking at your message. He says, I have a small tree for your room, and we're gonna do the same thing too, so I respect it. Oh, okay, yeah, you gotta put that up early. Or bring it out early, and yeah, why not? Yep, and these big businesses, these big stores, they got all their Christmas decorations out there. Some people, they're probably doing their Christmas shopping early just to get it over with, which is actually a smart idea. You don't want to wait like the last week and then you do it. Oh, that's when a bunch of people do it, you know. Oh, we still got some cops out here. What happened here? Looks like someone got in trouble. Alright, turn on our high beams. So I know it gets daylight early in this game because that's the default, which is basically summertime, but I have this mod where it'll get daylight later and it will get dark early. So that's like the winter season. And that's going to happen to us pretty soon when daylight savings time hits this Sunday. Fall back! Yeah, let's fall back. Fall backwards. It's so weird whenever that day comes. And, you know, the state of Arizona, they don't do that. They don't change their clock, so... They're currently in, They're currently in Mountain... No, they're currently in Pacific time, so... On Sunday, they'll be in Mountain time. I know, right? It's weird. Oh, I got a speeding violation. Oh, I didn't even notice the speed limit went down because it was at like 55. It went down to 40. I didn't even notice. And of course, I get fined. And look, now it's back up to 55 again. That's what happens when you go through a small town. And then when there's nothing, the speed limit goes up. And now we're in the middle of nowhere. So you can kind of speed up through here since there's no cars in the middle of nowhere. Is that a cop? What if it is? I think it was. It looked like a cop car, but he did not find me. Usually cop cars are like black and white. I'm going 10 miles over the speed limit. But yeah, guys, this has been like a marathon week of streams of Luigi's Mansion 3 and now this game. And then later tonight, I'm going to try and work on the Halloween party videos for this year so I can release that. I can't make any promises. So it's not a guaranteed, but I'm confident I can do it. And then Sunday I'll be back for this game and do the rest of this Halloween event deliveries, and then that'll basically wrap up our season. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Man, these cops, they're not playing around, man. These cops are serious. They mean business. Okay, well, let's get back on the right lane. Okay. Oh gosh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. And I went through some of them. How lovely. Oops. Sorry, Acer. I'll look at your message in a little bit. IKEA. Oh, slow down. Oh, we're going down. Alright. Up, more of these things. I forgot what you call these things. Acer says, remember last year how NORAD opened so easily? Is that what you say, easily? No, early. My phone is cracked. My phone screen is cracked, so sometimes I have to like move the message. Uh-oh. Alright, I gotta focus here. Okay, we're now arriving to Bakersfield, so delivery number 2 is almost completed. Okay, the speed limit's gonna drop. Okay, alright, yep, I know. Alright, yep, there we go. Stop. Okay. Alright. Man, a lot of vehicles real early. 5:30 a.m. from past 5:30 on a Thursday morning. No, today is Thursday, or tonight is Thursday. Okay, my gas is getting a little low. I usually let my gas run really low because I want to see how many gallons and how much how much we pay for it. You know, I actually do that in real life too. Oop, another cop. Man, these cops are not messing around. Seriously. Ooh, slow down. Okay, now I can look at the chat. Okay. Okay, Acer. He says, remember last year how No Ride opened so early? It opened like 14 hours before its usual time. It opens on December 1st. Opened on November 30th around 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I don't really remember that exactly. We'll see if that happens again. It usually opens December 1st at 6 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. He says, my phone is slightly cracked as well on crack. Yeah. Oh wait, let me turn off my phone. You can kind of see the cracks. Actually, yeah, okay, you can kind of see it, the reflection. Yeah, I cracked my phone like 6 months ago. Over 6 months ago, and I never fixed it, even though I can easily afford to fix it. The thing is, I'm just used to it now. I know it really does suck when you first crack it. But then after a while, oh, the lane's ending. Okay. But then after a while, you get used to it. Plus, I don't use my phone very much. I use my computer a lot more. Some people, they use their phones for everything. So it's like they need to get it fixed. Well, I like that. Bakersfield. I've had my phone for 2 years. Alright, here we are. Arriving at Walmart. You know, Walmart, they open early. They open at 6 a.m. It's about to be 6 a.m. in this game. I once went to Walmart really early during the summer, so, you know, because it gets daylight early. I'll have to release... I did a video of that, too. I'll have to release it next year, next summer. Alright, we're going all the way to the back. Speaking of Walmart, that's where I got my Halloween treats for our Halloween party. Yeah. And let me tell you, a ton of kids were at this party. Like, a lot of kids were there. Oh, am I not straight? Now I am. Alright, excellent. Okay, did that count? Yes, it did, even though we started in the same city that we finished in. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's good. Good to know. Okay, that was 2. We'll try and do 3 more. Bakersfield to Oxnard, California. Alright. Walmart. Yep. Yeah, we're in the same... Okay, yeah. We don't have to drive and get the trailer. That's good to know. Oop. Alright, where is it? There it is. Man, Walmart, they had a ton of Halloween candy, let me tell you. It'll be the same for Christmas. Yep, they already have their Christmas stuff out, Walmart. Yep. There we go. Alright, here we're going south on Interstate 5. Oh, look at that. Look how the roads... It's like, yeah, look at that. I remember being on this. That looked weird. And then get off and go on US 101. Route 101. Alright. Yeah, I did. Yeah, your intro was fire. Good job. I never had an intro on my channel, and I don't know if I ever will. I don't know. Some people, they don't like intros, but your intro was pretty good. So that's cool. There's some YouTubers that have like an annoying intro. It's like some of them are really annoying. You just have to skip it and just go to the actual video itself. I think it's better to do an outro. I don't know. Maybe, you know, like an outro for the end screens to click on. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers do that. That's cool. I've done that a few times for highlight videos. Yeah, last year I did quite a bit of highlight videos. This year I didn't really do any. I know, I just didn't feel like doing them. Maybe eventually I'll get back to doing that. Because making a highlight video, it takes so much time. It really does. Alright. Okay, it's after 6 a.m. You notice how it's not bright yet, because it's not summer season anymore. This is just like the winter season. After daylight savings, this is what it'll look like. Okay. Alright, 3 hours to go. Okay, it was like that the last 2 deliveries as well, so... Acer says, do you know what could piss off a Sonic fan? What? When is on a mobile game and you have to pay for monthly on Apple Arcade? What? That's weird. Yep, I know. Screw daylight savings. It just doesn't make sense why we even have that for many years. Although, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I sort of liked it in a way, but now as an adult, it's kind of annoying. How come the state of Arizona, they don't do it? Because they're smart. The whole country shouldn't be doing that. It makes no sense, right? It's just like, why? I don't know how that all started and why it's still a thing. Yep, you're right, Acer. It does nothing. It makes 0 sense. Like, think about it. It's gonna get dark early anyways, right? Winter season? Winter season is not until, like, December 21st. And why are we having daylight savings already? You know? Like, makes no sense. A lot of times on daylight savings, I would stay up until 2 a.m. because that's when we have to change the clocks. That's when the clocks will change on our phones, computers. I don't know if it's 2 a.m. for you as well, but for me it is, because I'm in Central Time. So maybe it's 3 a.m. for you. And I guess it's 12 a.m. Pacific Time. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's how it works. Okay. Yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why that is, because they want to wait for Pacific time to hit midnight. Oh, we got a KFC. Acer, do you remember what you said KFC stood for? In your Sonic Frontiers live stream, you put something inappropriate on the chat. and we were laughing. We need Kentucky. Okay, it's starting to get daylight. Oh, yep, it's past 7 a.m. I'm not gonna turn off my lights because there was a time where I would get fined for not having my headlights on, even if it's daylight enough. Okay, no, I'll turn it off. Just let's see if that happens again. If we see a cop. If we see a cop, we'll see. Look at that mountain. Oh, looks like the sun's rising on the left side here. Alright. Oh, this... You know what? This is a shame. Of course I have to rest when it gets daylight. And then when I wake up, after I rest, it'll get dark again. I feel like that's happened to me so many times. You know what I like? I like this camera view when we're going straight. Ooh, you can see what the cargo looks like, the trailer. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yes. Alright. Now let's focus. My gas is running low. We'll have to rest and get gas at the same time. Alright, gotta go here. Ooh, this truck has a Fireball whiskey cargo. Alright. Ah, yes, this is more like it. This is more like it. You get to see the scenery, you know? Acer, he says, you remember, right? You don't remember? Oh, you talk about the KFC? Okay, I'll tell you later. I don't want to say it on stream because it's inappropriate. That was like one of the most random things he said, though. Alright. Alright, there we go. You get to see... Yeah, get a good look at the trailer. Woo! Yo, this fits with my truck. Look at my paint job. Yeah! So yeah, for the Christmas Reflections event, I'll have a same thing. You know, it'll be the I'll have a Christmas paint job on my truck. Yeah. Okay, 30 minutes away. Alright, next exit. We get off here. I'm going down steep. The road is steep. And I'm not even hitting the gas. Alright, we get off here. There we go. Welcome to Oxnard, California. What kind of a name of city is that? Alright. Oh, I see a helicopter. I hope I'm not wanted. Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, look at this place. It's full of tractors, farming simulator. What is this, a greenhouse? Oh, railroad crossing. Wow, this place is big. Haha, gotta go through the railroad crossing again. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, straight ahead. Okay. There we go. Oh, we got some guy working on the big ass tire on that tractor. Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, this guy does not want to be bothered. He is concentrating. Uh-huh. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Farming Simulator. That's a really popular simulation game, but I never played it. Just so you know, if you forget what the interior of my truck looks like, you got some random shoes down there, a tablet on the passenger seat, some water, a laptop, a cheeseburger, a pillow, and a guitar. That looks like a TV and a microwave. And yes, that's where I sleep. Yep. Okay, we're done with delivery number 3. Aether says, you know who that white lion was on the start of your intro? That was Kimba, the white lion. Oh. Is that from The Lion King, or is it some show, some cartoon show? Yes, okay. Wow, looks like we're gonna hit $1 million again. Okay, this one is from Oxnard to Bakersfield. We're going back to Bakersfield. Let's see if this one counts. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it does. If not, then I'll keep track on what cities we haven't gone to. Wow, look at that bridge. This one's in Montana. I've never been to Montana in this game. You don't believe me? I'll show you on the map. So you see how the roads are in gold? Those are the roads that I've already been on. The ones that are in gray, I've never been on. So look at Montana. The entire state, I have not been there yet. I know, right? Montana's a big state. Even though there's not much to do there. I barely went to Wyoming. Yeah. But the entire West Coast, I've been there a bunch. And a lot in Texas, because they had the Texas event, and of course, Oklahoma. Okay. So we gotta turn around, I assume. Oh, we got some guy just chilling. It's a show from the 1960s, really? Wow. Oh. Bus. Alright, so far this is going good. I'm loving it. Haha, remember? Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. Whoa. Oh, there it is. There's the... What the heck? Look at that thing. Oh, I messed that up. Try that again. Oh, I can just look at my right mirror. There we go. Alright, we're going back to Bakersfield, so... Let's see if this will count, because I've already been to Bakersfield. Let's hope it does. We'll have to see. Alright. Okay. There's our cargo. Looks like some skeletons dancing. Spooky, scary skeletons. That's a famous song. You know how I first heard that song? From Roblox. Yeah, because Roblox, they actually play some copyright music. And that's how I heard that song. First heard that song. And I didn't even know how old that song was until I looked at the album. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, well, we got a train coming. What kind of train? Let's see. Whoop. Oh, there it is. Jeez, that kind of scared me for a bit. Oh, hey, truck. You gotta stop. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Look at these giant-ass train cargos. Yeah, you've seen these in real life. Oh, the train stopped. The train stopped. Oh no. Yeah, honk your horn. Why the train stop? What if it's one of those construction workers that causes it? Okay, well we're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. I need a rest though. And I need gas. So I guess I'm kind of in a hurry. Helicopter. Yeah, imagine if we see train hoppers on it. Oh, it's moving. Union Pacific. Golly, what is all that? What is all that crap on there? That's like a famous thing now. Graffiti. 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 Alright, there we go. You know, it would be cool to do train videos in real life, you know, like, if you hear a train coming, you go to the railroad crossing, and then you do a video of it. I've never done that before, but it would be cool to do that. I used to watch freight train videos when I was a kid. Not much anymore. It's just one of those things where you watch it a lot as a kid, but then as you grow up, you don't watch it that much. But once in a while, I'll watch some. Not as much, so... I think it's more fun to do the videos in real life than watching it, in my opinion. Alright. Now, we get on this highway. Life is a highway! Remember that song from the movie Cars? Disney's Pixar Cars with Mac. Yep. Come on and take a free ride. That's a famous Edgar Winter song, who also did that song called Frankenstein. Golly, that song is crazy. No singing in that song. Especially, man, if you listen to the live version, it's amazing. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna try and do this before I have to rest. So I'm gonna speed. I'm gonna speed here. Speed. I am speed, like Lightning McQueen. Oh, yeah. Alright. So this is the 4th delivery, so we'll see if this counts, because we already went to Bakersfield, and now we're going back to Bakersfield, so I don't know if it's going to count. I hope it does. We'll find out. That's why I'm doing it. I'm just glad this stream's going good. That's awesome. Freeway ends. Freeway. Like that song Freeway Jam. Oh man, that's an awesome song. Another song with no singing in it. Oh, I hear my guy yawning. Alright, I'm speeding. Up one lane. I'm gonna try and do it before I have to rest. It's gonna be a challenge. Oh great. I need to slow down. I'm not allowed to go on the other side of the road when there's 2 solid yellow lines like that. I almost hit that car. I really did. What gas station is this? A bunch of land. Oh, is that a cow sign? Watch out for cows. Why did the cows cross the road? Moo moo. Oh, there's the cows. They stand still. They like barely move. Move! Move! Oh, I'm running low on gas. I probably should have stopped and got some. I wasn't even checking. It's gonna tell me when I'm running really low. And watch, there's probably gonna be no gas station near me anytime. Oh well. Okay. Oh, okay, we're about to get on the highway again, so... Bud Light. Oh. Oh, Coca-Cola van. Truck. Oh, there's Mac. Yeah, that's not the same Mac from Cars, because he's not red. It's gotta be that red like that car in front of us. Oh. Gotta rest here in 1 hour and 22 minutes. I'm gonna try and finish the delivery. And then we'll get gas, and then we'll rest. That's what we'll do. Oh, great. Slow vehicles only. Of course. Get back on here. Oh, now it says I'm running out of fuel. Fuel. Alright, come on. We gotta speed up now. We gotta speed up now. At this point, I don't care if I get fined. We might actually run out of gas. We might. And I actually did a video of me running out of gas in this game. Not real life. I've never run out of gas in real life. That'd be scary to experience that. You gotta be stupid if you run out of gas. You're stupid for letting your vehicle run out of gas. All right. I know I'm tired, but I need gas first. That's more important. I know sleep's important too, but let me look at the map real quick. Are we approaching a gas station? Well, we should probably... You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm going for it. Just because I can. Now we're almost there. I just gotta keep speeding up, so... Uh-oh. Construction signs up ahead. And usually whenever you see these, one lane is ending. Because they're working... Yup, it's the right lane. Alright. Yeah, I'm breaking the law. I'm speeding past these guys. Alright. Oh, but we're about to get off, so that's good. That's good. Cars coming? Nope. Alright, good. I didn't even stop. I did not stop. And I hit the sign. I hit the sign. I didn't stop all the way. Yeah, I'm a wild trucker tonight. Yes, I am. Ooh, I got a donut shop here. Oh, freight train on the bridge. We are going the underpass, auto zone. Get in the zone, auto zone. I used to hear that commercial a lot, but lately I haven't. I heard that commercial a lot, like earlier this year, but not much now. Okay. Is that a cop right there? Yes, it is. Oh, and this lane's ending too. Okay. Oh, I got fined for not sleeping. I'm almost there, though. I want to get this over with so I can get gas and sleep. There's a gas station right there, but we're going to deliver this first. I am going for it. I might actually run out of gas. I might. Getting on the emergency lane, yep. Just because I can. Oh, and there's a light on the emergency lane. Ooh. I think I heard this. I think I heard the police sirens. Alright. I made it. Yep, we'll play it safe. Why not? And... Huh! It looks like I'm at the same exact place. I think I am. I don't remember. Okay, let's see if this counts. Alright, Acer, thank you for stopping by. And yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. And I'll tell you that KFC joke later. Yes, it counted. Awesome. Alright. Let's do 2 more. Let's do half tonight and half on Sunday. Even though 13's an odd number. Let's do 6 tonight, 7 on Sunday. Yeah. Oh, we're going back to LA. Perfect. But first, we gotta get gas and sleep. Rest. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on. Is this the same? No, it's not. I don't think it's the same one. But it looks just like it. Wait. Is that a different guy? It's a different guy. I thought it was a bald guy at first. Am I tripping or something? I might be. I know I'm about to... Well, I need gas first, so... You can find me all you want for not sleeping. But eventually, if you really don't rest, you're gonna... You will actually doze. Meaning your driver will actually fall asleep and the screen will go black. I'm not kidding. That actually happened. See how it's getting darker? He's sleeping. Well... Why is it... Okay, now you guys get a green light. Alright, we're gonna get gas first, and then we're gonna rest. There's a Peterbilt truck dealer over there. And you know how when you first play this game, you pick a dream truck? My dream truck was a Peterbilt. But I did not pick that one as my permanent truck. I picked this one. Kenworth. Up. Getting on the emergency lane. Because I can. Woo! Oh, I didn't get fined. I did not get fined. How awesome is that? Oh, oh. Okay. Do I turn here? Yes, I do. Look at this store. Sale. Sale everywhere. Yeah, I know. You're finding me so much. Oh, wait. It says, look, we actually hit $1 million, but it says 1M. It doesn't give us the 6 digits, or the 7 digits. It's like an abbreviation. Why is that? Alright, here we are. Exxon, this little Exxon Mobil gas station. Hot dog for only $1.39. Awesome. Let me straighten out my truck. Let me straighten this out. Now watch me run out of gas like right now. I believe my gas tank is 220 gallons. So let's see if this will be over 220. There's 8 farming simulators. That's unbelievable. Wow. What the f... No. Why is my truck not... Stop. Move. Oh, great. Now we have to start over? Oh, well. That's fine. Okay. Okay, it gives you the 6 digit, or the 7 digits on your profile. We're now at 1 million, over 1,006,000 almost. Okay. Alright, our gas is full. Now we must rest. That's a garage, so that's not going to count. So let's rest right here. Right there. Right there. Alright. They keep fine. This is like the 5th fine I got. Alright, go straight. Alright guys, after this I'm going to take a little intermission, a little break. And then we'll resume. We'll get back into this. Ooh, I get a green arrow. Perfect. Yes. Woo! Alright, where is it? Is it right here? I think this... Oh yeah, I think this is it. This little motel. We get a rest for... We get a spot. Yay, we get a spot right here by myself. Alright. Bing. And it's nighttime again. Alright. I've been live for almost 2 hours already. Alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit. Five Tear says the first farming simulator was made in 2008 and it's over 15 years old. Jeez. Wow. Just like Euro Truck Simulator 1 that came out in 2008. Alright guys, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. So, how many deliveries we've done? 4. So I'm gonna do 2 more. So, guess what I got? Cookie. Yep, Halloween cookie from our party. Yeah, there's like a lot of desserts, cookies and cupcakes, and a lot of drinks. It's like that every time, so yeah. Okay, so now we have to get our cargo and then deliver it. Where are we going? Going back to Los Angeles. Okay. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my mic. Sometimes, you know, for those of you that watch a lot of this, after a while I would mute my mic and play music, or sometimes I would play like a sports podcast. And that's what I'm going to do. The last 2 deliveries I'm going to play some YouTube videos. It's from a podcast from one of my favorites, The Michael Kay Show. It's a New York sports talk. It's on the ESPN app if you want to listen to it live or on demand. And if you live in the New York area, it's on the Yes Network. That's the home of the New York Yankees. Yeah, and I have that network because I have an app where it has like thousands of channels all over the world. I know, it's nuts. It's crazy. I hit the jackpot. So I'm lucky that I can watch that. However, I haven't been listening / watching that show lately. I would listen to that in the spring and the summer and a little bit of the fall. So right now I'm kind of taking a break from listening to that show because they talk too much NFL right now, and I don't really care much about the NFL, so that's why I'm taking a break. And then during the NFL off season, that's when I'll listen to it because that's when baseball season comes back. So yeah, but I found a whole bunch of videos on YouTube from that show in the past. That show's been around for 20 years, and I'm doing this because the show is approaching its anniversary. Yeah, so we're gonna play some of these videos, but you're not gonna see the video, you can only hear it. The best moments from that show. So let me go find it here. Alright, here it is. I made this playlist. It's private, so you guys can't see it. I listened to some of it. It's really funny. It's pretty funny sometimes. So, and these are in order. So this right here is the first ever show on television. Yeah, on television, it was the day after the Super Bowl in 2014, that blowout Super Bowl. Yeah. And they've been on the network ever since. So, and before that it was just radio. So, and it's the same people. It's the same people on the show. So, yeah, that's cool. So, yep, I'm going to listen to this while doing the 2 more deliveries. So, yeah, guys, enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. And I'm going to mute my mic right now. If you have any questions in the chat, you can ask. You can ask, but I'll have to type my response. So if you ask a question, sometimes it'll take me a while to type my response because you know, I'm driving. You know, I can't really do this while I'm driving, especially in real life. Don't do that in real life. I know I can easily just pause the game, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's kind of a waste of time. So, guys understand, for those of you that watch this a lot. I mean, this is episode, what, 56? Yep. So yeah, guys, I'm going to play some of the Michael K show, the best moments from the past, because the show is approaching its anniversary. So yeah. Alright, guys, I'm going to finish 2 more deliveries and it's ready to go. And the best part about this is it's not copyrighted. Yeah, how do I know that? Well, I actually uploaded some videos from this show and no copyright. I did it on the TV broadcast and on demand. No copyright. And there was actually a YouTuber that was live streaming the TV broadcast almost every day, and he didn't get in trouble. So maybe it's because it's only a New York show. It's not a worldwide or a nation show. It's only a New York show, but it's really popular there, and I like it. So I'm glad it's not copyrighted. Because not everyone has the Yes Network. Only people in New York have it, so that might be why. Unlike other shows that I played, that's nationwide. So, alright guys. That's all I gotta say. And after I'm done, I will let y'all know. I'll have another announcement to make. So until then, enjoy the rest of these deliveries.
Yep, the Super Bowl was a blowout. We talk about it right now. And a good afternoon, everybody. This is indeed the Michael K Show. Michael K and Don LaGreca on this Monday, February 3rd, live on ESPN New York 98.7 FM. And for the first time ever, and we hope for a long time, we will be simulcast across the country on the Yes Network. Don, you're like a TV star already.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've been on Yes. I've never been on Yes before, so I'm really actually excited about this. This is going to be a tremendous amount of fun.
It should be fun. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be more fun, I would think, than Denver had yesterday. I mean, we have to start off with the Super Bowl. It's amazing, though, that the NFL must have some kind of arrangement with
God. They know God.
They must have God on the payroll, because it was a gorgeous day yesterday, a great evening, and today it can't be worse in New York City. It's like it just held up until the Super Bowl was over, and we'll talk about the train situation in Jersey later, but for the most part, the game presentation was wonderful. The game was not.
No, well, you can't do anything about the game. And boys, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. They just absolutely trumped everything that was going on yesterday. I mean, they were just so much better than the Denver Broncos. It was embarrassing. It really was embarrassing. Even settling for field goals early, you thought maybe it would come back to haunt them, but it never did, because it looked like the Broncos didn't belong on the same field as Seattle. And the reason I'm kicking myself for the pick, and I'm going to lose my goatee, everybody, because I was wrong, is all year long, all we said, the NFC was vastly superior to the AFC. And I think you saw that. And the true championship game, I was listening to Lupica earlier today with Sal Palantonio. Sal said it, and it's true. The true Super Bowl was 2 weeks ago in the NFC Championship game. Those were the two best teams in football. But I thought Denver's offense would overcome. I thought it would be Peyton Manning's day. But anybody to blame Peyton Manning, he was part of the problem. There was a complete, utter failure in every facet of Denver's game, from the preparedness, special teams, defense, offense, offensive line, running game, the ability to get open, the ability to handle the stress and the speed of the Seattle defense. Denver was a complete and utter failure. It's not just Peyton's failure, it's the Broncos' failure.
Now, that's a nice way to put it, but I do believe that this game is going to reflect poorly on Peyton. Before, all last week, we talked about legacy. What's his legacy going to be? Well, his legacy really took a hit yesterday, because when you put pressure on this guy, and no quarterback likes to have people in his face, but once they were in his space, he became a different quarterback. He could not execute. And we said it on Friday, Don, and we said it yesterday in a special morning show we had. This game was going to be predicated on how Peyton Manning performed. He didn't perform. They didn't score for 2 straight series. That had not happened in the entire postseason. All of a sudden, he looked rattled. His passes were not great. He didn't have the pinpoint accuracy. The first play of the game was a safety, because it was a miscommunication. I think a lot of this has to be a hit on Peyton.
But let me ask you this. All right, if you want to blame Peyton, I guess you have to, because that's the way it is with quarterbacking. But if you really looked at that game, what quarterback could have piloted the Broncos yesterday to a victory? What quarterback in the NFL today? Could Aaron Rodgers do it? Could Tom Brady do it?
Colin Kaepernick almost did.
Well, because he's got a 49er team that's much better than that Denver team.
But Denver's got great offensive weapons. They couldn't do anything offensively. The 49ers did.
But why does it always have to be about the failure of the team that loses and not, hey, the team that beat him is really good?
Absolutely.
Do I know that Tom Brady would have been able to go out there and beat the Seahawks yesterday? I don't think he would have, because he gets as rattled as anybody when there's pressure in his face.
Would it have been 43-8?
I don't know, but it wouldn't have won the game. Was the safety his fault? All right, the first interception was a poorly thrown pass, although it was altered by the fact that he was under pressure.
Right.
The second interception, he couldn't get his arm forward because he got hit immediately.
Exactly.
So would Aaron Rodgers have done better? Would Tom Brady have done better?
He has no escapability. That's something that Eli has. He does not have escapability. Tom Brady could get out of the way of a rush every now and then as well. The way to stop Peyton, and New England didn't do it the previous week, is to get in his mind. That's what they did.
I didn't look at that game as Manning choking. I looked at him.
Choking. Overmatched.
The whole team was overmatched. His defense couldn't tackle anybody. It was embarrassing. I thought the defense would play better. They did a good job against the run early, but it didn't matter. Guys were wide open. They couldn't get any kind of pressure on Wilson. When they did, he scrambled and bought time. I thought he had a very underrated performance yesterday. Probably not good enough for an MVP, but for a second-year quarterback, it was pretty darn good. But Denver couldn't tackle anybody. And then a huge play in this game to start the second half when you thought maybe there'd be a chance for the Broncos to be able to come back. Their special teams breaks down. So it was a colossal failure up and down the board. And with all that said, if you plopped Tom Brady, if you had plopped Rodgers in there, Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, any of the quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls recently, you tell me that it would have been any chance that they would have been able to win that game. I say no way.
Hello, Ray.
Is this Pete? Is this Peter?
No, this is.
Well, I want to tell you one thing. The quicker y'all get rid of that sloppy pig, the better you can do.
Wow.
Nobody likes him. Everybody hates to hear him on the TV. They try to be polite to the guy to give him some incentive, but he just continually upsets everyone.
Ray, you're talking to him.
I have never in my entire life seen anything as sloppy and as arrogant as him eating ice cream while he's on the television. It is impossible to believe y'all would keep someone that does that.
Ray, you're talking to him. Ray. You're talking. Ray.
Where he's supposed to be,
Ray.
to the Terrapins.
Ray, you're talking to him.
If I'm talking to him, I'm fine. I want him to understand one thing. He is the worst, sloppiest announcer I have ever seen in my life, and I will never approve of him being on your program. He's eventually going to send me and others away from your program. I like Michael Kay. Sure, he gets upset every now and then. I understand that. But you have a person on there that has less than a professional attitude, and you need to send him up the street. Send him up there on the 4th Avenue and let him walk up and down the street and let him holler and slop his ice cream and do whatever he wants to do.
You don't sound like a New Yorker. 4th Avenue is not really a thing.
Television.
4th Avenue is a really small street in New York. That's not really okay.
4th Avenue is. I've been on it many a time.
No one spends time on 4th Avenue. Let's just be reasonable.
Yeah, let's be reasonable. You need to spend time somewhere besides where you are, Pete.
Why?
You're a very
when I have a question.
Person.
I've
been wanting to tell you this for one time. Do you know something? You're the producer of a movie that says Peter Sucks, right?
No, I would never call.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You've even said it on television. You're lying right now.
Oh, you mean Duke sucks? This is why Duke sucks.
No, Peter sucks. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, got it. Yeah, well.
Yeah, got it. You get
Why are you so against ice cream? Why are you so against ice cream? What did ice cream ever do to you?
Because you're very, very ugly. You're arrogant, ugly, and you're a very arrogant person that does not belong in the position that you're in. That's why you're losing people. That's why Michael Kay is better when he's by himself than he is when you're on there. When you get on is when everything goes haywire on that program. I've been listening to that program for 10 years. And I hate you. It's funny, ain't it? It's funny. That's your
Ray.
arrogant attitude.
Dude, you said I hate. You shouldn't
don't
hate
understand the
someone.
thing.
You can't hate someone over. I didn't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
But why? It just seems like that's.
Because you're arrogant and ugly and you can't understand anything. You don't even understand what you've done wrong. You think you're right. And you're so wrong. Hey, I'm a country boy.
Yeah.
And I go slop the hogs every now and then. And they sound just like you eating that ice cream, and you were on television.
You know, pigs are one of the smartest animals.
Pigs are very
I got you
dumb
caught there, don't I?
animals
No.
that only do one thing.
What?
They eat whatever you give them.
Well, we do have that in common, but I'll tell you one thing. They're one of the smartest animals.
But you don't have a brain either, so you got that in common too.
Well, this is really...
Ray, we'll take all of this
I
under.
want to run you off television. That's what I want to do. I hate to see you. I hate to see you.
How old are you, Ray?
My mom is gonna come find you, bro.
How old are you, Ray?
You don't threaten me, son. I'll send the world up there for you. Don't threaten me. You don't know who I am. I'm the one watching you on television.
You're not watching me like at my house, are you?
I ain't watching your house for nothing. I can't stand you on television while I want to watch your house.
That's a good point. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Why don't you grow up a little bit? You're 36 or 38 years
36,
old,
36.
and you still act like a 14-year-old punk. That's all you are.
Mike, are you
That's
gonna
all your whole attitude.
Mike, are you going to defend me here? This is insane that you're allowing this on your show.
Well, Ray, you make a lot of good points, and we're going to take all of this under advisement.
Let me tell you something. You will never make anything of that show as long as you have him on it.
Well, a lot of people feel like that, Ray.
Like me, as far as forever, and he's sitting there laughing right now.
What do you expect me to do? This is an unreasonable
I
phone call.
expect you to get on your T-shirt.
T-shirt, okay.
You put on your T-shirt and get the hell out of there. That's what I think you should do.
No offense.
Just leave.
No offense. I mean, you don't think you wield that much power. I'm just going to get up and leave because you told me to? That's unreasonable.
Well, I don't think I have any power on you all, but I can express my opinion.
You're absolutely right. You can.
Absolutely. I sure can.
This is America.
I tell you what I'm trying to tell you is one thing, Pete. You're losing people. And you're going to continue to lose them until you change your attitude.
I know, but the numbers
Peter sucks. Do you understand that?
But the numbers are saying that we're not losing people. The numbers are saying we're gaining people.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Peter, see, you're hurting me, Peter. Do you hear what Ray's saying? You're hurting me.
No, but I'm telling you, our bosses have told me that we're doing well, they said.
But Ray thinks you're hurting me, and I've got to take this under advisement. Ray, good points. We thank you very much.
Thank you, Ray.
Okay, you need to listen to what I'm saying, and I'm telling you it's going to be a problem if you don't change.
Everything you say, you make excellent points, very, very valid, and I am going to take them under advisement. Thank you, Ray, and thank you for listening.
Wow.
That is now the best phone call in the 15-year history.
I can't believe that. Who was that? Who did that for Gigi and Andrew? Because the joy that I saw in their face for drops, like I could just see them, they were making drops with their eyes.
You know what ENN should be? A complete replay of that phone call.
You know what? By the way, it has to be.
The great Bob Costas from NBC and MLB Network joins us right now. Bob, how you doing? It's Michael, Don, and Peter.
Hey, guys. Michael, I'm only doing this, no disrespect to Don and Peter, because it's you and because of your Fordham connection to Vin, because I'm wondering what I can say about Vin Scully, great as he is and remarkable as his career has been, that I haven't said already. And I think it's a tribute to him that so many people, not just in sports, but many people outside of sports over the course of this season have seen fit to talk and to write about him and to try and place not just his talent, which is evident. If he had retired when he was 40 years old, you could have made a case for him as the greatest baseball announcer ever. By that time, he'd already called Sandy Koufax's perfect game and countless other memorable moments in exquisite fashion. But when you combine it with the longevity and the eras of baseball and the changes in the country that it spans and the way he manages to stitch it all together, the richness of that fabric, of that tapestry of his career and what it represents in baseball and really to a certain extent what it represents to the country is something that can never be matched. If a 22-year-old Vin Scully walks through the door today, he's still a remarkably talented announcer. He winds up with some team or on a network, and he winds up in the broadcaster's wing of the Hall of Fame. But the impact and the resonance would not be quite the same because the circumstances that surround his career are as remarkable as the broadcaster himself.
And that's the thing that saddens me. I've met Vin Scully 4 or 5 times. We've had him on the show. He's always a lovely gentleman. You had the opportunity to work with him, Game of the Week at NBC. And I'm saddened by the fact that I don't think it could happen. I don't even know if a guy with that sort of style would get to be a major league broadcaster anymore. No one would get hired at 22. And I just don't. And in order for Vin Scully, Bob, to be Vin Scully, I don't know if you agree, he does have to work alone. I don't think there's any executive that would allow anybody to do games alone anymore.
Well, that's true. Although when he started, even if he had a booth mate, let's say in Red Barber or Connie Desmond, it was common practice for each broadcaster to do several innings by himself, more or less. You might occasionally hear the other person chime in, but these were Red's innings, these were Vin's innings. That's the way it was when Jerry Doggett was in the radio booth with Vin as well. That's the way it was in the early days of baseball broadcasting. And now, in that respect, Vin is the last man standing. But something else that I think escapes a lot of people who really aren't students of broadcasting, when you watch the games, and now Vin only does the first couple of innings as a simulcast on radio, so most of the broadcast is on television. It isn't just that he's working alone. It's that the entire broadcast recognizes that fact. He isn't following the truck. The truck is following him. There's no clutter on these broadcasts. There are no extraneous graphics. There's no pitch sequences. Somehow he's able to do a game without StatCast or exit velocity. The only replays you see are of genuinely spectacular plays or consequentially close plays. And if he's in the middle of a story and somebody gets a base hit to left, they're not going to replay that. Then he'll just tuck that in and keep on going. I remember a couple of years ago when Don Zimmer passed away, and Vin did a typically wonderful remembrance of Don that lasted the entire half inning. And during the course of that half inning, Scott Van Slyke got hit on the hip by a pitch. He wasn't beamed. The benches didn't empty, so it wasn't that important. He went down to first base. 100% of all other telecasts, no matter how good the broadcaster, no matter how good the producer, no matter how good the director, just reflexively, they would have replayed Scott Van Slyke being hit by a pitch, something that baseball fans have seen 100 times, but not the Dodger truck, because that would interrupt the flow of Vin's story. So not only is he a great artist, but he has made sure that he has the canvas, and he's deserved it, he's earned it, the canvas on which to do his best work. So the situation you propose, along comes a 22-year-old Vin Scully. Maybe they don't know what to do with him. Same thing as they wouldn't know what to do with Jack Whitaker or Haywood Hale Bruin or maximize the best of Jim McKay. They might be able to make it, but not to the same extent. But would they ever alter the entire tone, the entire pace of a broadcast to accommodate a broadcaster, no matter how great? I don't think so.
And you know the shame, Bob, when you look at this generation of announcers, and I think right now when you look at Joe Buck's resume, between Super Bowls, and he's going to call his 21st World Series this year. But what's the talk about Joe Buck? Oh, he hates my team. I hate when Joe Buck calls a game because he's obviously a Yankee fan, or he obviously hates the Yankee fan.
Yeah.
So when you talk about pure love of a national announcer because of social media, because of access to be able to give your opinion, you just wonder if everybody could be beloved because you get so wrapped up in, is he calling it fair? Or I don't like Joe Morgan because he hates the Yankees, or I don't like this guy because he's a homer. It's just really, I think the way we view and listen to these announcers have completely changed.
That's another great point. And I hope people understand what I mean when I say this, because I take a backseat to no one in my admiration and appreciation of Vin Scully. And I was very honored that the Dodgers asked me to narrate the video of his career that preceded the ceremony this past Friday at Dodger Stadium. But if Vin Scully swapped places with Joe Buck, if Vin Scully was 45 years old and he's doing the World Series every year, there would be negative comments about him on social media. If Jim McKay was hosting the Olympics today, there'd be all sorts of stupid, ad hominem, insulting things said and written about Jim McKay, because that's the way the world is. Most of those comments would have no validity. Nobody's perfect, and there's always a legitimate critique, even of the greatest of the great. But that would comprise 1 or 2%. Most of it would just be nonsense coming from dummies. But nobody would be exempt from it, just as nobody, no matter how good they are, is exempt from it today, except that Vin was already, and I say this in the nicest possible way, he was grandfathered in.
Right.
He's the lone exception.
Now, it's interesting to me because first time I met him must have been about 5 or 6 years ago. Nobody, I'm a nobody, but obviously I'm from Fordham, and that means a lot to him, and he couldn't have been sweeter to me. I'm just wondering, Bob, you were very young when you broke on the scene with NBC, and I guess Vin was about 50, something like that. How did he treat you?
He treated me well. We were not close friends, but we were friendly acquaintances. And I remember the first time I met him, he was actually doing radio of the World Series in 1982, the Brewers and the Cardinals. And I was 30 years old, and I looked like I was about 15. And luckily, the first World Series I was part of was for my adopted home team, the Cardinals. And Dick Enberg was doing the series with Tony Kubek and Joe Garagiola, and I was hosting the pregame. And I'm standing in position waiting to come on air, and Vin comes walking across my path. And I wanted to be as polite as you wanted to be the first time you met him, and as respectful. And I think I can remember almost verbatim what I said. I said, "Vin, excuse me, my name is Bob Costas." And he said, "Oh, of course, Bob. I know. You're doing very well." And, of course, that makes you feel, in my case, 6 feet tall, and that's quite a jump.
Yeah.
And I said, "I know you've heard this before, but all I can tell you is what an inspiration you've been to me as a broadcaster, and what a joy it is to listen to you even where I'm not a broadcaster." And he said, and it sounds so quaint, he said, "Bob, what a dear thing for you to say. What a dear thing for you to say." That's how that conversation went.
Well, what in particular did you learn from him from getting to work with him?
Well, I think I learned from him the same thing that he learned from Red Barber, the importance of preparation. I don't think it's a good idea to copy somebody, because then you just sound like a pale imitation. But you can learn something about the proper approach, about the importance of storytelling, about when to begin a story and when not to begin a story. But then again, as Michael mentioned, the circumstances of broadcasts are different now. So when I'm doing the game on the MLB Network, I'm working with terrific people. Jim Todd, John Smoltz, Tom Verducci. The producers and directors are terrific, but they've got commercial responsibilities. All the drop-ins, all the replay things that are sponsored. And so you got to be careful. Even if you have a good story to tell and you think you can tell it well, you have to say, do I have enough time to do this justice, or is it going to be truncated in some way or interrupted by a replay? So sometimes you don't even try. You say, you couldn't do it as well as Vin anyway, but sometimes you say to yourself, if I could do this 80% as well as Vin Scully, would I still have the time to do it? Or will the circumstances allow it? And the chances are it wouldn't.
You know, it's funny, Bob, because, you know, my boss is John Filippelli, and one of his rules is don't tell stories with 2 outs. And
Right.
when the Dodgers were just in town, Rick Monday told me, He said Vin Scully could start to tell a story with 2 outs and 2 strikes, and the guy will foul the pitch off 15 times just so the story gets in.
It's true. Somehow the game waits for Vin.
And it should.
No one ever lines into a double play to end an inning when Vin is in the middle of a good story.
I have devoured so many of these stories about Vin, and one thing that jumped out at me is the advice that Red Barber gave him when he comes out of Fordham FUV and goes into the Dodger booth. And the 3 things that he told him, I just don't think that you could get a job now. He told him, don't listen to other broadcasters. And I hear what you're saying, you don't copy them, but people listen to other broadcasters.
Of course.
Don't give your opinion, and don't be a homer. There are some networks that hire you that if you do local baseball, you better be a homer, and especially in Chicago. And, I mean, don't give your opinion. I mean, the broadcast industry is so different than when Vince broke in 1950.
No question. Although Vin never refers to the Dodgers as we or openly rude, it's obvious that he responds to the crowd and what's going on around him, so there's more excitement in his voice, especially in a home game, which is all he broadcasts now, essentially his home games for the last many years. So you can tell that he's more excited if the Dodgers do well, but it's always in a professional way, an elegant way, a less bombastic way than other people do.
Continue to do it. Steve in Brooklyn. Steve. Good. How are you?
Not that good. Listen, why did Mr. Girardi, couldn't he bring in a pinch hitter for Judge in the 9th inning? I mean, they were leading
5-3, Steve. Well, no, Steve. I'm going to stop you right there. 5-3. It's not a blowout. So you just want to stop him from striking out? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Every game you have something more ridiculous to say. I give it 1-3 in a row, and you said I'm not doing that well?
Yeah, well, why aren't you doing well? If there's something physically wrong with you, Steve, I apologize. But if you're telling me you're not doing well because Judge didn't get pinched hit for in the 9th inning, come on. Your team's won 3 in a row. They're a playoff team. Give me a break.
I'm giving you a break. Why would he put that such a break?
Because they're still in the game. The guy hit a home run into the atmosphere, and then a single, and they needed more runs. Are you kidding me?
Are you a sad person, Steve? I mean, how is your life completely derailed to the point where you can actually have a playoff team that's won 3 in a row, and your mood is being affected in a negative way because your home run hitter wasn't pinched hit for in the 9th inning? Steve, get your priorities in order, brother. Brother, come on, take a look at the news. Watch the news for 5 minutes, Steve, and then tell me that your life is awful. You're a clown, Steve. I'm tired of the clown show. Tired of it. You've got a playoff team. You got a team that's won 3 in a row, and you're miserable because you love being miserable, because that's what you're about. You're a clown, Steve. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you wasting our time on the air with your clown shoe garbage. Tired of it. Michael might want to entertain it. I'm tired with it. Lose the number, Steve. Tired of it. I'm a Met fan who has to watch a team that was supposed to go to the World Series be 12 games under 500, and you've got a playoff team that's beaten my team 3 in a row, and you're complaining about a guy being pinched hit for or not being pinched for in the 9th inning? Get a life. Watch CNN. You could be, God forbid, a person of Barcelona today. You're miserable because of Darren Judge not being pinched hit for? You're a clown. Get a life, Steve. Don't bother my life. Lose the number. You're banned. You're not allowed to call anymore. I'm done with him. Done with him. I'm going away. You want to put him on the air? You want to be a clown? Be my guest. Steve is banned. Life is too short, too important to waste time on this filthy human piece of garbage. If Steve's on, I'm leaving. If I ever see him on hold, I'm walking off. Steve, you're done. Lose the number. Clown. Tired of it.
We'll be back. Well, this is somebody that's really angry. Tri-State Buick GMC listener, Brian in Manhattan. Brian, why are you so happy today?
Oh, I'm so happy. You don't understand, Mr. K. First of all, I'm sick that you're not going to be doing the Yankees.
I'm sick, too. I dated this girl all year. No, now someone else is sleeping with her. I hate taking her to the prom. Sex.
Thank you. But it what really, like, it kind of makes me a little happy is that Don's Mets and his Giants, his football and his baseball season are over. And it brings me such knockers that they
But Brian, I don't care.
you don't understand.
But I don't care.
Oh, but Brian, why though? What,
I don't care.
Don's not a guy who like really does anything annoying as a fan.
It doesn't
He annoys
bother
Brian.
me.
He annoys Brian.
But Brian, what is it?
Well, actually, Peter Slopopotamus, what it is that I don't.
You're a bad guy.
Him and Rothenberg are. I mean, they make comments about the Yankees, about how they watch Yankee games, so they lose. How they just.
That is not. I've been here 2 years and never heard Don say that once. But real quick, who's your football team?
Please,
Brian, who's your football team? Brian.
I don't watch football.
Oh, man, you know what? You're a fraud.
Yes, you do, and you have a team that stinks.
If you're
and you don't want to say.
if you're a
Who
Yankee
doesn't
fan,
have a
Brian,
football
you're
team as
probably
an
a Giant
American?
fan.
Yeah.
No, I am a Oakland Raider fan.
You didn't have a team,
But you do
and now
have a
you
team.
have a team.
And a team that's lost 2 straight and is in peril.
Oh, you have no guts.
Peter,
you are
Peter,
so
Slopopotamus.
gutless.
Wait, the Raiders? Isn't that the team that my team utterly embarrassed last week?
Peter, yeah,
Didn't
you
we
know
destroy?
why, right?
Didn't you have 78
know
total
why, right?
yards in the 4th quarter?
Brian, I don't like the way they're treating you, Brian. I don't like it.
No, but I respect them because you know what I love about the Raiders is that they got names for their games. You know, the Sea of Hands game, the Holy Roller game. Like they were great back in it. But the thing, Brian, you're gutless. You said you didn't have a football team, and then you told us because you're gutless. Gutless. Oh my God, this is great.
You know
for
why?
all the
Because
years
one
you've been
time-
calling and killing me, you were on the air and showed zero guts, Brian. How awesome is that? Because I might be a Met fan and a Giant fan, but I'm not gutless. I'll come on the air and I'll tell you how I feel, but you have no guts. Yes. I don't have a football team, but you do have a football. Oh my God, you're so weak. I can't believe it. I'm actually jumping up and down. I'm giddy, baby. I'm giddy because you're a clown show. You have no guts. I win. We've been going at it for years, Brian, and I finally win. I win. I need to dunk
There's a
something.
reason why.
I gotta dunk
There's a
something.
reason.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah! He's wearing a chair on his head now, Brian. That's he's throwing chairs. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. Clown
No.
show.
Loser.
Clown show.
You're a Mets
Say it
fan.
with me, Mike. Clown show. Clown show. Clown show. Clown show. Clown show. Brian, it's a clown show.
Brian, I got your back, my friend. Brian, I got your back.
But there's a reason why I really didn't want I didn't want to tell you my football team is because I don't watch the NFL anymore. Not after the national anthem.
Years I've been going at it with this guy.
You didn't have your
I gotta
headphones
tell
on.
you.
It got better, Don. It got better.
The reporter just asked me, what was it like to finally bring down Brian? You know, I respected him because we've been going at it, calling a host for so long.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had a weakness. I didn't think that I could bring him down.
Yeah.
And then when I finally saw that opening,
Yeah.
you know, it was like a ray of light. And I said, I got to go for it. When he didn't have the guts,
Yeah.
the cubes, as Michael said,
Yeah, that's right.
to admit that I don't follow football.
Yeah.
But then he admitted he was a Raider fan.
Right.
That weakness was just, I had to exploit it.
You did.
Yeah, and
you did.
This is one of,
Where do you go from here after Wimbledon?
you know what? Brian's going to be happy about this. I might have to retire.
Wow.
This is the greatest single day of my sports radio career.
I'm going to let Don catch his breath because we have Todd Bowles coming up. Was that a rant, RJ? Or I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that was a rant.
It was happiness.
It was joy. It's different.
I want the,
I think that has to go down as a rant. You carried a chair around and spiked it. And I think that poor light is gone now above your head.
I've been going at it with Brian for several years. To finally win, that feels...
All right, we're going to have We're going to
He's
have
also-
Todd Bowles in just a moment.
He's done too. I don't want to talk.
Kay, look at you on yesterday.
please don't get upset what I'm going to say, is that about 2-3 weeks ago, he tweeted a couple of bad things about a fellow that used to be in your time slot that's now retired, and I thought was a little offended. Was a little upset because if it wasn't for that man, you guys wouldn't have your sports show.
No, one second, Ron. I'll take the bullet for Peter. Wait a second. Ron?
Yes.
First of all, we don't have to pay homage to competition that never really was nice to us. Number two, sports radio was not invented by Mike and Chris. Bill Mazer, John Sterling,
Art Rush Jr.
There would be sports talk, my friend.
And by the way,
so, I mean, yeah, he had an iconic career and all that. But for those that think that we should genuflect for someone who, by the way, has not retired and will begin working somewhere else on April 1st, I mean, it's ridiculous. And also, Mike was never kind to us, never gracious about his success. So for us to sit here and like bow down because he decided to leave his job at FAN, I mean, I've had arguments with people on Twitter about this. Sorry, that's not happening. Mike never showed any respect to us going this way. Peter did nothing wrong. To say that we wouldn't have the job, that's nonsense. That's why I never understood the big goodbye. He's coming back. He's just left his job. Imagine somebody having a day for a player who leaves as a free agent. That's exactly what Mike's doing.
Who's coming back next season?
Right, he's coming back next season to do something else on another station or another medium. And we're supposed to sit there, oh, kumbaya, oh, he's great, please. But, I mean, the people that are on Twitter, you guys should have mentioned at the last show. No, why? Why? Again, nothing but disdain and lack of respect coming from the other way. And all of a sudden, because he's leaving FAN, we're supposed to deify him? I'm sorry, that's not the way it works, people. You know, respect goes both ways. If it doesn't come one way, it's not going to go back the other. Called the pea shooter. Called the, well, they'll never get close to me. Well, the final book of his life. He finished second, we finished third. I don't know. I was pretty good math. That's close.
I know, and he specifically, and that was the thing people jumped me for. I specifically pointed out on Twitter, and people got mad. And this is why I went at Neil Best, who wrote about it for News.
Neil Worst, okay?
Wow, I love that. And the reason I went at Neil Worst was because
I will tell you this. I have a little garbage can next
Which I don't want to see you hurl.
And I think that this is the tweet that I got just before we came back from commercial from James Williams. Good luck, chunk blower.
Oh, that's gross. Well, I'm rooting for you not to. I think I'm leaning towards you're going to say, you know what? That wasn't that bad because you love bread. You love a burger. You like lettuce. So you just described all the things you have not had, but not necessarily know if you don't like.
Hold on, Michael, nice and slow.
Wait a minute, we're setting it up.
Hold on, we're setting it up. Don't rush. Michael's grabbing the burger now with his right hand. It's been here for about an hour, so it is a colder Whopper.
Lukewarm.
There are onions, a myriad of raw onions sticking out the side of the burger.
I can honestly tell you that I'm in pre-gag.
I don't know if that's a bad show. This is a half-eaten Whopper that I've been enjoying over the last couple of minutes. So that's the innards of the Whopper.
Looks great.
Where you see the mayo, you see the pickle, you see the tomato, you see the onion, but you also see the wonderful burger and the bread, which is absolutely delicious.
All right, here it is. Michael K., after losing his bet, has the Whopper in his right hand, onion sticking out. He
What
grabs
kind of a bite do you think he took?
grabs with left hand. We'll see. Hopefully the man bites. He has to finish it. So he's got a lot to get through here.
He is really struggling. Now imagine you biting into like a raw squid. This is how he.
No,
it was a face that he's taking. Wow, double clutched.
He triple clutched it, puts it down without taking a bite.
He gagged before the bite.
This is
this isn't
RJ,
good.
kill the drums. It's going to take too long here.
This isn't good.
Here he goes, trying again. He's lifting it back up. He's edging it near his mouth. Mouth's open. It's in the mouth. Get a bite down. Mike goes down. He's biting.
chewing.
He keep going. He's making a face, but he's biting. He's chewing.
Are you still with us, Michael? Are you still with us? It looks like he's about to pass out. He's got his hand over his mouth.
Hands over his mouth, but he's chewing. I got to tell you, he's getting... I'm telling you right now, Don, he's getting through it.
He hasn't swallowed
through
yet.
it.
Wait a minute, he hasn't swallowed because there's been a delay.
He's gagging.
Oh, no, he's pointing towards the garbage now.
Oh, my God, I'm trying to get nervous.
Oh, no. I don't know if he's going to throw up or whether he's going to spit the remnants out. He swallowed.
Hold on. He swallowed some of it.
But it looks like he's almost finished with the first bite. All right, let's get an update from Michael.
That's a bite.
Let's get an update. Get a swig of water in there, Michael. That's one of what probably will be 10 to 12 bites before it's done. So
I'm
we're
not
not.
going to have to eat the whole thing.
Why, man?
Well, just tell us your state right now.
I feel nauseous.
No, you don't.
You didn't enjoy it at all.
No.
Not one bit of the taste was good.
What about the burger? What about the bread? What about the lettuce?
It's overwhelmed by the ointment.
Well, what is it that bothers you the most?
The ointment.
All of it?
I can feel ointment in my mouth.
But there's onion, there's ketchup,
There's not
there's pickle.
moisturizer on the burger.
It's
Now,
ointment.
there's 3 things you've never had before. You did have the ketchup, but you ate it out of a packet. Nobody likes that, even people that love ketchup.
All right,
He's going right in now for the second one.
Go for it. Oh, yeah.
Just as big as the first.
Oh, yeah, solid bite. He's making a worse face this time, though.
Yeah. Although he's chewing faster.
Mayo.
He just felt the mail.
No.
Oh, no.
He's covering his mouth. Oh, no, he's covering his mouth.
Oh, no. Is he going to spit it out, or
No.
is he going to...
He's fine. He's fine.
All right. This is going to... Oh.
No. RJ, don't play that sound. RJ, don't play that sound.
Don't do it. This is very serious now. This is not good. Because that's...
No. You made a sound.
Oh, no. Can you see? Peter's got a better angle than
I'm over
I do.
1,000 on Periscope. This is huge. People are loving
So
this.
what happened there, Michael? Did you spit any out? Oh, well, he just gagged again.
Oh.
All right.
Well, now, boss is here. Do I have to finish through with this, Mr. GM?
Oh, nodded. The boss nodded.
I didn't even
Yes.
think about it. Because I'm leaning towards enough. Yeah, because
at least you gotta
this
get
is my friend. I thought this was a scam. Now, either this is like one of the greatest actors of all time, and he's Al Pacino here, or those 2 bites were the worst 2 bites of his life. Now here comes 3. I don't know if we about what a quarter done. Each time he takes a bite, it's worse than the one before. You figure it would get better at
That one he really struggled with. I gotta tell you, I don't know what he's struggling with.
Now you're looking towards me. There's no bucket here, Michael. You got to look to the left.
Don, take another bite. It's
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna-
good. What a great burger this is. It's as good as always.
That one had a lot of mayonnaise and tomato, that one. And I'm enjoying it. So,
Every bite seems worse, though. This one he's really taking his time with.
can I see the burger, Mike? I want to see how far along you are. All right, he's a little over a quarter done. All right, bite number 4.
The problem is the bites are getting smaller. I saw it on that one. But that was a smaller bite. He's lucky if he knocked off an eighth right there.
This one doesn't seem as bad as the previous 3. Although he is struggling, but it looks like I think we've hit now the level of discomfort.
Yeah.
So I think he can fight through it here. I haven't seen a gag now in the last
Look
couple.
how red his face is.
He's not
I feel
enjoying
nauseous.
himself. He's not enjoying himself at all, but I think we've reached the point now where he can do this.
He stopped talking to us, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's really mad. This is definitely the worst thing. Aggressively going for number 5.
That bite looked like he's sort of starting to like.
He's turned the corner. He's chewing faster now. He's gotten around the bend now. His body has made the necessary adjustment.
I'm very impressed. I got to tell you, at this point, I'm kind of impressed. If he
Yeah.
continues to finish out this way, I'd say he's halfway home.
I despise both of you.
I don't know why you would despise us. Despise yourself for
I'll
making
need
the
that
bet, Michael.
immediately.
Be
I'm
better.
flaming right now. Man, I swear.
Yeah. So he's halfway through the burger.
You know what you should be upset with? That you were a guy who went against your boy Doug Marone in that game last week.
But I still couldn't win. I still wouldn't have been able to win.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 'Cause I
I
got
still
both
would have been
games
2
right.
out with 1 to go.
That's right. That's a good point. I was perfect last week. Forgot.
You want to know the worst thing? The 2 worst things.
What's that?
The tomato and the mayo. And the next bite has a lot of tomato in it.
Oh, I see the tomato. It's sticking out on that one.
Bite 6. Officially beyond the halfway point of the Whopper.
Make it big. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Get after it!
He bit that one like
yeah.
he really enjoys the Whopper.
Oh, no. He's paying the price. Now he's paying the price. He's leaning over. He's leaning left. He needs the water. He's getting to the water. All right, he's swallowing it down. He's getting the water. He's looking like he's in the hot dog contest
That
at,
was
at
rough.
Nathan's.
That was bad.
All right, so let's get another update. Are you satisfied, or do you want him to finish?
No, I'm finishing it.
Yes. You know what? I knew it. This is my guy.
You are getting a lot of points with the listeners. Twitter is
Right.
exploding right now. They can't believe that you're fighting through this. You legitimately look like you're struggling. This is far worse than the ketchup packet. This is far worse than you dressing up in full Rangers uniform at a game.
I'm getting my hair dyed.
People are saying, some people think he's faking it and that he likes the.
No, I know
enjoying
him.
it.
He's not. Peter, you know him too.
I wish some
He's
people in
not
my
faking
past
it.
that I know faked it like this.
Wow. Some people are saying they want puke. They won't be happy till they get puke.
I think we're beyond that, don't you think?
No, the last one.
Wow. He had it halfway in his mouth and took it right out.
We're about 2 bites away from him being done. And with each one, He's getting through it. Now, the question is, can he get through the rest of the show?
That's why I love this contest, because we got 2 more hours to see how this plays out.
We going to 7:15? I didn't know about this.
No, for 1 hour. Oh, you're counting down the minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Sean Smith says, prediction, Michael starts to love ointment and starts getting...
Other people
can't finish it.
Other people defending you, saying you can't fake a face like that. And I think that's true. Look at that, the sadness on his face. I would say he's under half. Oh, he knocked a piece of lettuce out, but it's okay. But don't knock out more than that. All right, we have to do the whole thing over again. Big bite. Oh, take it. Take that grade A American beef.
He can't have what just happened to me with my Whopper. Where...
Oh, no.
Is he throwing up?
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Wait, oh, no. He became the bucket.
Oh, no.
No. Michael, you're more than halfway home. You're more than halfway home.
I thought we were beyond the point of this. Did he?
No, not yet. He about to back down.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
How do you people like this?
I think it's phenomenal. What I was saying before, Peter, is that
I got pickle at it.
when you get a bite and it still has onion in the sandwich and you have to pull the onion out and like slurp it up like spaghetti, I just had that. If he had to have that,
It's
then
over.
he'd be done.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
Tremendous.
didn't have. It's such a straight. The two people that know each other so well and share so much in common can have just complete polar opposites on the Whopper.
I like the confidence he has, though. He looked like he grabbed it here with the meat. No, and he's going to lose some tomato on the back end. It's all right.
See, for the people that are,
he barely could touch the tomato with his hand.
so for the people that are listening on radio, this is torture. Television, I think, is capturing exactly what Michael's going through. All right, that bite was better than the last one.
Well, I'm nothing.
Oh, he needs a napkin.
I got you. Right here for you, boss. No problem.
So
There you go. There you
he's
go.
about-
Don't try to spit it out, though. All right.
Are you a bite away now? Let me see the sandwich. Yeah, he needs 2 more bites.
2 more bites.
Has anybody counted the bites? We got to be over like 7 or 8.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm not doing the football contest next year. I'll just...
Well, just bet on something that's not going to kill you.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. First of all, Bill Polian's in the Hall of Fame. Couldn't get 2 games more wrong.
I know, but
He's blaming
I know
Polian.
you.
Now
I
he's
know.
taking shots at Polian. This
I
is
know
sad.
more football than both of you put together, and I'm eating this.
Oh, wow. Someone just said, and this is, I don't recommend this. Someone wrote, watching while driving may crash, worth it. No, do not
crash.
Just listen on the radio.
and the
guys.
fact that he says more football than the both of us combined, he's now delusional. Now he's got to a
He's
state
getting
now
sick.
where his body is starting to like shut down.
Well, I'll tell you right here, he's down to the final 2 bites.
I'm really surprised that he's torturing this much.
He's giving his phone.
We got a tweet from the great Bob Wischusen.
Oh,
Text, excuse me. I am so jealous my fat ass hasn't had a Whopper in 15 years. I'd kill for one. I love those things. And yet Michael is struggling through his. So, Bob, I feel your pain as I'm enjoying my Whopper. Bite for bite with Michael, completely different experience.
I'm going to try to do this in one.
here we go.
Oh, this is aggressive, even for people who love the Whopper. He's got 2 bites left, and it's going to go down in 1 shot.
He's going for the final
Here we
bite,
go.
ladies and gentlemen.
To prove his manhood, to finish something disgusting.
Oh, it's all in. It's all in.
And I think...
Oh, no. He may have bitten off more than he can chew.
This might be the first round of the XFL, biting off too much more than he can chew, but he's now stepped away from the bucket, and it looks like he's going to make it through. He's throwing out his napkins and the wrapper. 1 more gulp of water to wash it down, and Michael K, ladies and gentlemen, has finished the Whopper.
Well done, sir.
What a great job.
What a great job out of you.
Oh, terrific.
In
man.
just a shade under 20 minutes, you made it through a Burger King Whopper.
You know what, Michael?
It's not quite down yet, though, Don.
I really feel bad, but he's gotten through it now. And I thought for a while that this was just some big scam, that he's going to end up enjoying it. But if he faked it, he's the greatest actor ever. Because if you were watching on Yes, you saw without question. And if you watched on Peter's Periscope, without question, he struggled with every single bite as he's now finally finished.
Michael, so how was it? Be honest.
It's awful.
It was really bad.
Everything I despise.
And
It's like a food you.
Oh, you know what? It's just mean now.
Well, now his senses are starting to come back.
And you know what's sad? He's like, Don, you know how like little kids, when you tell them that when they just say they don't like something for no reason and they refuse to like it even if they could like it, that's what he's doing. He didn't even give it a chance.
You know what? What kind of a jackwagon are you? I didn't give it a chance. I ate the stupid thing.
But
I didn't like it.
But the whole time,
I felt like throwing up.
you never went into it and said, you know what, maybe I'm going to like this thing. You could have.
I know myself.
You're not willing to push yourself.
I'd like to push you right now.
I'm very impressed. Don't ruin the moment.
The LaGreca-Polian fight is the type of fight where if you have first row tickets, ringside, right?
I got news for you. If it's a physical fight, I don't think there's a
ringside
chance.
tickets to this fight, and throughout the fight, you're getting pelted with Don's saliva
At least
and blood.
I had, and I'm going to call you out, Michael, because I think Peter has the guts. I at least had the guts to step into the ring. I have an opinion going up against the Hall of Fame general manager I disagree with, and I went into the ring. You would have done it. You'd be like, right, Bill, you're right. Let's move on to another question.
First of all,
I stepped into the ring.
I
Look at
firmly...
this garbage. Look at this garbage. Oh. Fix that.
He's telling me to fix the mic? Is that what he's doing, Peter?
I got to tell you, in all my years, never seen anything like that. The whole... How fast can Yes get a replay of that? Because his mic completely fell apart.
Right.
It fell into his hands.
Right.
So he was not
He's
only...
lost his mind.
Well, he was not only...
I think that was a rant.
Well, remember, he was pummeled by an 80-something-year-old man, destroyed. And then afterwards has his team beating him
His
up.
mouthpiece came flying out. Here it is on Yes. You're going to show it on Yes
The
again.
mouthpiece.
I mean, I wish we had a telestream. Look at this. Look at this. And then he throws down a $10,000 piece of equipment. Just throws it. Look at him. Look at him. Please, if you're listening on radio, watch it tonight. It's
No.
a disgrace what he did.
Guys, Greek, I need you guys to get us the visual clip for Twitter immediately. As soon as you can, as soon as you're able to do it, because that was iconic and people deserve to see it.
It's unbelievable. The guy gets punished, as you said, by an 87-year-old man, and we're supposed to defend him. Punished. I wish I could play against you.
You know what it was like?
Game over. Mr. Scully, it's Michael, Don, and Peter. How are you today?
Well, I'm fine, and I trust that Michael, Don, and Peter are the same. It's nice to chat with the three of you. I don't mean to interrupt your conversation about basketball, but you know, there is a Vin Scully Lifetime Achievement Award, which has been sponsored for 11 years now by WFUV and Fordham University, and it's my pleasure to announce for the first time that the recipient of the 11th award goes to none other than Michael Kay. And of course, you now are the product of WFUV. You've moved on to great heights with the Yankees. And from all of us, welcome to the club and congratulations.
Wow. I am beyond honored. I'm humbled. And I mean, I'm sorry, but my name should not be connected with your name in any way, shape, or form. But the fact that I've been chosen for this will be something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Just to have my name on an award that is named after you, I'm almost speechless, which is rare for me, but it's one of the great moments of my life. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, I don't award. In other words, they really keep it clean. The first recipient of the award was me, so I didn't think I deserved that at all. But as the years have gone by, you have joined, I mean, some of the great voices, some of the great talents that the industry has ever produced. I mean, we're talking about people like Dick Enberg and Bob Costas and Al Michaels. And there are just so many. And as I said, we're all delighted to have Michael Kay pull up a chair.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to save that forever, that cut of you just saying that, and I'm going to play it on my phone over and over until I'm 110 years old. It'll be my ringtone.
Yeah.
Vin, exactly how many other great broadcasters were busy before you got to Michael?
Oh, wow.
No, you know what? Honestly, it was a clean sweep from what I've heard.
Well, thank you so much.
99.9%.
Again, I can't believe it. So thank you, and thank you to the people at WFUV at Fordham. I really don't know what to say.
It's a pretty amazing thing. Well, I know what to say. Vin, how are you enjoying retirement? Do you have any weird feelings about the baseball season starting tomorrow, or are you completely used to it now and comfortable?
You know, the word that would describe me the most right now would be content. I truly feel in my heart I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It was a great ride, 67 years doing big league baseball, and I loved every minute of it. But when the time came when I started thinking seriously about the fact I was going to come up to be 90. And I also thought, you know, you've had so many great yesterdays, but how many tomorrows do you have left? And I opted to go for the tomorrows. And as I said, I'm enjoying every minute of it.
I thought one of the great moments of last year was when you came out for the World Series games. I just thought the Dodgers did such a wonderful job, and it must have been such a kick for you to hear that love from the crowd, which, you know, you felt that throughout your whole career, but then to come back and obviously they still miss you. What was that like standing on the field and calling out Valenzuela?
Well, I was all tongue-in-cheek, and my first thought after they asked me to do it was to be brief, or brief as possible, without just letting it go down the drain. And I tried to do that. But, you know, I've had such a great career, and I know that the force behind the career was the Lord himself. I don't take that for granted at all. So I'm just extremely thankful for having done what I have done, and I'm grateful for whatever is left as I look back at years of enjoyment, friendships, and now Michael Kay is another one of them.
Well, thank you so much. During the World Series, I just wondered about this. Did you have an itch to call the game?
No, not really, in all honesty. One of the strange feelings, you know, when you're broadcasting a big league game, basically, you're pretty much behind home plate. But they had us in the owner's suite, which was lovely. However, the owner's suite at Dodger Stadium is past third base and down the left field line. And all of a sudden, I'm watching a game sideways instead of full on. And I didn't enjoy that at all because I couldn't tell whether I thought the pitcher had good stuff. I couldn't tell balls hit in the air. I couldn't judge where they were, whether the outfielders could catch them. So it was a very strange experience. I enjoyed the fact that they had us there. We were honored to be there. But actually, the sideline was not much fun for me at all.
I'd heard rumors that Joe Buck and Fox wanted you to come in and do as many innings as the whole game if you wanted to, then that you turned it down. Was that rumor true? And if so, why did you turn it down?
Well, yes, it was true. Joe was a terrific guy, and I loved Jack, his father. In fact, Jack and I had many a laugh together over our years together. And Joe was being very thoughtful and kind and generous. After all, when you're doing the World Series, that's the spotlight. That's the high of your career. And for him to say, we would like to have Vin come and do it, I truly appreciated it. But I also turned him down for one reason. I didn't feel that I belonged there. I hadn't slugged it out all year, all the nights and days on the road, everything that goes with the job. And although it was nice of them to consider me, I thought to myself, no, Scully, you don't belong there. You belong watching the game quietly with your wonderful wife, and that's a thrill enough for me.
Vin, what do you miss most about doing the games?
You know, people have asked me that, and the honor is, for me, the roar of the crowd. If I had a trademark, it would be to try and call a play as quickly and as accurately as possible, and then shut up and let the crowd react. I learned to love the crowd when I was growing up in Washington Heights. I would be under a radio listening to a football game. This was long before radio broadcasts. And I'd hear a football game, Tennessee, Alabama. Had no idea about anything. But when someone scored a touchdown and the crowd roared, I would get goosebumps. And this would be starting about 8 years old. And I found out that it's not exactly the source of life. But when I was doing baseball, I would shut up, the crowd would roar, and I'd be, for at least a few seconds, I'd be 8 years old again. And eventually, a writer wrote a column, and after one of the World Series games, there was a home run, which I called. But then they were going to replay it on tape, and I thought, well, why would I want to call it again? I just called it, so I shut it. And sure enough, the writer wrote that perhaps Vin Scully made his greatest contribution by his silence.
And I thought to myself, you know, that's exactly how I feel. Though I still, in this lifetime, I still make my greatest contribution by shutting up.
Well, we're not going to let you shut up for a couple more minutes. I've always wanted to ask you this. Who's the greatest player that you ever saw with your own eyes?
Well, you know, I do have to put some parameters on it because basically I really saw the National League.
Right.
The American League was, in those days, you only saw them in the World Series. And so the greatest single player with so many others directly behind it, but the best all-around player in the National League that I saw would have to be Willie Mays. When he first came up in those years where he was truly magnificent, I do know I watched Mays, who of course is a Hall of Fame center fielder, but I watched him take infield, and he could have been an infielder. He had everything: speed, quick feet, great hands, marvelous arm. So he could have played, I think, almost anywhere on the field, maybe with the exception of pitching. So in the National League, he'd be number one, but oh my gosh. I mean, Roberto Clemente, Stan Musial, Henry Aaron, the list goes on and on. And of course, being a New Yorker, even though I was a Giants fan, I truly admired Joe DiMaggio and then Mickey Mantle.
Vin, there's been so much talk about pace of play, Major League Baseball trying to institute rules. Did you find there was a problem with pace of play towards the end of your career?
No, I didn't really. I'm not too happy about the way the game is being played now. When I started, and for many years, the starting pitcher took the ball with the aim of pitching 9 innings. If he didn't go 9, okay, they'd come and rescue him in the latter innings. Today, it seems like the starting pitcher goes to the mound, and with 1 or 2 exceptions, he goes 5, and everybody thinks he's great. And then 7 pitchers come in to get through the game. That's probably where the issue is, the time involved. But you know what? I mean, I was a fan growing up in the bleachers and the Polo Grounds. So as a fan, I remember years ago, Larry Jansen was pitching against a pitcher named Charlie Red Barrett, and the time of game was like an hour and 40 minutes, and I came home grumbling. I was so unhappy that the game was played that fast. So I don't know if the fans are really unhappy about it. The broadcasters are. The writers are. Some people who work in the business would like the games to be shorter, but I'm not sure if it really thrills the fans or not.
Vin, during the time around your retirement, so many people were professing their admiration for you. And being in Los Angeles, which is a place filled with so many important stars and influential people, were there any people who came and told you about what you meant to them that totally took you aback, that you were such an impact on them?
You know, in all honesty, the entire year of 2016 took me aback. And one interesting point about it, not to dodge your question, but when I was 8 years old, that was the year, and maybe, coming up 9, I was coming home from grammar school, and I went by a Chinese laundry, I'll never forget, and there was the line score of the 1936 World Series, and if I remember, the final score was something like Yankees 18 and the Giants 4 or 5, something like that. And my reaction was, oh, those poor Giants. Well, my grammar school was about 20 blocks from the Polo Grounds, so being now a new converted Giants fan, I grew up going to the stadium, the Polo Grounds that is, and I became a Giant fan from 1936. Okay, the big thing that was important, 80 years to the day, my last game involved the San Francisco Giants against the Dodgers. So it seemed like the book of instruction was laid out for me, and all I had to do was read it. So from 1936 to 2016, that's a long 80, and I loved every minute of it.
That's not fair to keep you. It's not fair to keep you on forever, but I've always wanted to ask you this. you became friends with Jackie Robinson, personal friends. Did he ever speak about how much he was hurt by all the hatred when he came up in 47?
No, not to my knowledge. I mean, I was a good pal, but not an intimate pal.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't Don Newcomb or Roy Campanella, someone who would be with Jack a lot. But we were good friends, and I admired him immensely. And I know he knew of my admiration because I saw a little bit of what he went through in my rookie year in spring training. In my first year, we went from Vero Beach, Florida to Brooklyn by way of Texas. And we stopped all over the United States, especially in the southern part. And I saw things that made me grimace. I couldn't believe that Jackie could go through his business, but he did. And I often told him how much I admired him. It was unbelievably difficult for him, or for others who played with him. I mean, there's often the story of Pee Wee Reese going over and putting his arm around Jackie. But another that I remember, we were in St. Louis, high foul ball off first base. Gil Hodges coming over to make the catch, and Jackie Robinson right behind him, and a whiskey bottle came out of the upper deck and just missed hitting Gil Hodges in his face. There was as much pressure on his teammates in some instances as there was on Jack, and everybody held up to it. It was a marvelous thing to see men really acting like men.
Vin, I want to thank you, A, for coming on, and B, mostly, I am so humbled and honored to be named the recipient of this award. I think you know how I feel about you and how everybody in the broadcast industry feels about you. I'm at the point of being choked up, and I don't want to cry on the air, but this is certainly a highlight of my life, and I want to thank you for actually coming on the air and telling me personally. I'm just blown away.
Well, believe me, Michael, it's my honor to present you with the award and also have a chance to say hello to Don and Peter as well. It's been my pleasure, and I know you're looking at the clock, so it's time for me to do what I do best. Shut up.
All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vin.
When you poorly run, this is what happens. It's just like life. Gather around the radio, everybody. I'm going to teach you something. Can't wait till my kids get older so I can impart this information onto them. Everybody's got a buddy. Everybody's got somebody at work, right? God, the boss hates me. I never catch a break. The guy that's got the executive office in the corner, he gets all the breaks. He sucks up to the boss. Me, the boss doesn't like me. I never get the breaks. My wife hates me. My kids hate me. You know what? You're a loser. Those are losers. Because they're not good enough, they blame everybody else. The Mets don't win because we've got injuries, or our medical staff doesn't know what it's doing, or Jay Horowitz doesn't know what he's doing, because we're on WOR and nobody cares. They are poorly run. Oh, poor us. We never catch a break. Oh, Citi Field was built on an ancient Indian burial ground. Stop. Look around Major League Baseball. Where's their Harper? Where's their Trout? Where's their Altuve? Where's their Judge? Where's their Sanchez? Where? I bring up Ed Kranepool because poor Ed Kranepool came up when he was 17 years old, spent his entire career as a Met. That's your guy. That's your forever guy. Not Ruth, not Gehrig, not Mantle, not DiMaggio, not Berra, not Jeter, not Pettit, not Andujar, not Torreyes, not Judge, not Bird. Ed Kranepool. Ed Kranepool. There's 90% of this audience right now that couldn't pick Ed Kranepool out of a lineup. If Ed Kranepool picked them up at the airport, they'd say, hey, dude, what's your name? Can you take me to Midtown? You played for the Mets? That's cool, man. When did you play for the Mets? That's awesome, dude. That's your forever player. Ed bleeping Kranepool. That's it. There's not one other one. Not one. And don't give me Reyes. Don't give me Reyes. And don't give me Wright.
And when you say forever, you mean like so Tom Seaver is not that? Because he left.
They traded Tom Seaver away, Michael. They traded him away, and then in 1984 he came back. He begged to be a Met in '84. Michael, he begged them. I want to come back to this piece of garbage organization just because these were my best days. And they left him unprotected, and the White Sox took him. The White Sox, though. You know what he did with the White Sox, Michael? Do you remember what he did? Do you remember what he did?
300th win.
Against who?
Yanks.
Right in his hometown, right here in New York. Right here in New York. He wins his 300th game as a White Sox. Darryl, 3 championships as a Yankee. Gooden, no-hitter as a Yankee. Nolan Ryan, 7 no-hitters. Not one of them is a Met. 7. Kuzman was a Twin. Bud Harrelson was a Ranger. Do I go on? Do I go on? They killed Gil Hodges. Nothing's good. There's no good. Not one thing is good.
RJ, do you have the new sounder? 76 days, Michael K. No rant. And I knew today was the day. 76 days. The longest he's ever made it until Ed Crane pulls and the New York Mets took Don out.
So please tell me who is going to score the touchdown for the Jets first.
Let's go with the numbers. Matt Forte.
Matt Forte? Matt Forte doesn't play for the Jets.
Oh, let's go with Robbie Anderson. Is he on the DL?
Well, he might not play.
All right, Robbie Anderson, thanks. All right, that's your guy. Put him on hold. Let's move on.
Wow.
No. How many chances you get? Matt Forte's not a Jet. Robbie Anderson didn't practice. Tough. How many guesses? Should he get 7, Andrew? Let's give him 12. My God, we're giving you a chance to win money, and you call up and you don't know who's on the team? You don't know the rules? Oh, keep picking. Keep picking. I don't know, Sid Luckman. I'll go with Sid Luckman. Give me Joe Namath. I think Joe Namath will. Don Maynard. Let's go with Don. Morons. I can't take it. Put him on hold. Take it.
No,
that's what he gets. And I hope Robbie Anderson doesn't play. I hope he doesn't play. My dear Matt Forte.
What was his last name?
Why not Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston. You know what? How about this? How about Jameson Winston? I think Jameson Winston's going to score the touchdown. My God, it's weird with your tolerance. It really is. Well, a guy does roll call, you want to stab him in the chest. Meanwhile, a guy wants to get a dozen moron guesses, and you keep letting him pick.
Well,
will you pick a high ground and stick with it, for God's sake?
He couldn't give him Matt Forte. He doesn't exist.
Oh, my.
He doesn't exist.
So you give him another chance? He should have been stuck with Matt. It should have been Matt Forte. Thanks for calling. You're a loser. You give him a second guess, Robbie Anderson, who hasn't practiced all week, and you're like, well, maybe if he plays, well, let's give him a third chance.
Well, he hung up. So we're going to take another contestant.
Why? No, he's Robbie Anderson.
We don't have his information.
Listen, you hear what I'm saying, Peter?
No, I hear
the
you.
Things that he has no tolerance for. The things that he has no tolerance for.
You ever seen the movie Falling Down?
Yes.
This is that moment.
But I don't understand.
This is when
a guy says, "Hi, Peter. I love your work at Hot 97." You disconnect the guy. A guy called up and said, "Matt Forte, who hasn't played for the Jets all year." Maybe he thought they were playing the Bears from last week when Forte was a Bear. All right. So obviously, maybe he had a mini stroke. So you give him a second chance. And he says, Robbie Anderson, guy hadn't practiced all week. And all of a sudden, Mr. Tolerance over here is like, well, he hasn't practiced. Let's give him a third opportunity.
I'm not even going to look at this
meanwhile, somebody calls
lunatic,
up and says, hey, Don, I love the fact that you went to Rampo College. Click.
Peter, see if you understand.
Click.
Don doesn't quite get how the bills are paid. This is a sponsored giveaway.
Well, right. I'm
so
treating
there has
it
to
with
be
respect.
And there's also legalese that's involved where you actually have to take a real contestant. But Don lives in his own little planet Uranus.
What does that have anything to do?
Because I can't take a guy who says Matt Forte when he's not on a Jet 53 man.
So get another. All right. So Fine. You gave him another chance. He says Robbie Anderson hadn't practiced all week, and you're like, well, he hasn't practiced all week.
But
At what point do you move on?
I was going to take him, but he hung up. So here's the deal, everybody.
No, when he said Matt Forte, you go to somebody else. You have to take somebody. Not somebody who's going to have a yo-yo guess and play with us.
Again,
we're giving away money.
Let me talk to you, Peter.
I know.
So Andrew puts on one pigskin payoff guy. So if that guy happens to, take Walter Payton as his guess, there's not another pigskin payoff guy lined up there. So what I'm going to do is his face still red? I'm going to go 1-800-919-3776, and I'll do this again so you have an opportunity to pick the Jet that's going to actually score the first touchdown. Okay. I'm trying to keep this all together, Peter.
No, I understand. And it was an emotional time.
It really wasn't. He turned it into
lunacy.
I have to rant in 3 days.
I have to sit here. Because Peter won't have my back, even though time and time again I have him.
I had your back just yesterday.
Why is he doing this? Why is he being like this?
I have to sit here with the uncomfortability of you disconnecting people because they're too nice to us for too long. And meanwhile, we're getting trolled, and you just hang with it.
No,
so I wanted that person
Now
punished.
you're saying it's a troll, or he just didn't know what was going on?
Well, all right, either one. Either we're getting trolled or it's the king of all yo-yos. Either one we're not dealing with, buddy.
Anybody that wants to be a troll and give up a chance at $500, God bless them.
Then Matt Forte, RJ, lock it in, and I'll anxiously anticipate Matt Forte's scoring on Sunday for the Jets. But no, you give him another opportunity. So who does he guess? The guy that we just talked about hasn't practiced all week. And then you say, well, he hasn't practiced all week, so let's give him a third chance. If it wasn't for me, we'd be going down the roster from the 76 Jets to find a guy that could play. And I can't believe I can't get anybody to realize that I'm in the right here.
All right. Well, that'll be it for this stream. 3.5 hours. Wow, that flew by fast. It's just after midnight, and I'm already a little over halfway done. So yeah, I'm just doing the short deliveries just to save time. So yeah, going good. Yep, it's just like last year's. So I've done 7 deliveries, so I have 6 more to go. I'll do the rest on Sunday. I don't know what time, maybe afternoon, evening, whenever I'm ready. So then after that, that'll basically wrap up our Halloween season for this channel. So until then, that'll be it. I'm going to try and work on the Halloween party video, and I'll see if I can premiere that tomorrow night and Saturday night. So yep. Anyway, I'm glad the stream went well, so that's great. So until then, I'll see you later. Thank you, 5Tayer, for tuning in. I think you were here the entire time, so you are the MVP. So yeah. Alright, that's all I gotta say. So, good night. Just like Luigi's Mansion, let's shut off the webcam. Shutting down. Good night.